And welcome back, everybody, to Updraft. And again, this is brought to you by KJC eSports, and we're going to be your shoutcasters for today. I'm Dash, and I'm here with Gen. And Gen, this is game two. Lots of stakes. We saw our first winner a while ago. What do you think about this next one? Because we're going on Icebox.
The first one was such a hot match. It was interesting end score, but still those rounds came up close every single
Yeah.
time. But now we're moving on to our next match of the game, which is Icebox. Here we have Team Sync Blue versus Overthinkers. So interesting team names already right off the bat. But before we get into these games, we'd like to thank our official gaming chair sponsor. If you're going to sit down the whole day anyway, might as well get yourself a comfy, high-density foam coffee ground fiber with smooth, soft glide casters, comfort,
Hey,
design, Vertigear. Not to mention with the upgradable RGB kits, we're not only the ones who can get a glow up, your chair can have it too.
yeah, for sure. And again, this event is co-organized by Cyberport. We wouldn't be able to do this event without you. And again, don't forget to check us out on our socials and also our website, kjcesports.com. And we still are holding scrims on our Discord channel. If you want to join, just check that out, pinned right there. Or maybe you could ask our mods for for the links for our Discord channel. And again, we're heading on to the game. This is gonna be Team Sync Blue versus Overthinker, and we're going to Icebox. Big difference because this map is a favorite of MYSG for sure.
Oh, definitely. Now that you mentioned it, and
Yeah.
remember, in the Agent Selects here coming up, we've got a Reina being showed up from Team Sig, the MYSG team. The Sova, of course, and the Viper. Definitely a favorite for Icebox when it comes to controlling the sites.
Yeah. And also, it's been quite a trend that you always have a Reyna on your team, especially when you're going for Icebox, just because Reyna just gives a lot of value whenever you're on Icebox. I mean, Reyna could be anyone anyway, but still, Reyna is strong on this map, especially that it has been played by Sentinels during the last time. But again, here, MYSG knows how to play this map really well.
Yeah, looking at our agent pickings, almost a mirror matchup. Just the change for Stizzy holding on to that chamber. Of course, it's going to be the chamber and the Reina that will be the difference for the
Hmm.
composition. But with the rest of the composition, it's the sort of composition default that you will always see when Icebox is being played Sage to make it easier to get that plant,
Select your
whether on the A
agent.
side or the B. Viper, of course, to control the sites a lot more because these sites are very, very big. There's a lot to cover, and that curtain, the Viper's toxic screen, is definitely what you need to try and cover up that site.
Honestly, again, I kind of like the way that they play this on both sides. Because honestly, on the defender side, you could switch out the Reyna for something more defender-ish rather than having Reyna. You could have the Killjoy, you could have the Chamber, which is good. But on the other side, that they're going for attackers on Team Sync, they went for the Reyna for them to get easier access to the site and also to have the effective flash that goes for a lot long ranges. To be honest, so that's why this is also a good pick for Team Sync. This is well-rounded teams. I hope they would be able to work their differences out. Sorry.
Yes, the compositions are there, well rounded and balanced for their side, for their first starting side. The attacking side, they've got the Reina, and in the defending side, you've got the Chamber. So they're pretty much gambling on the fact that they want to get as many rounds as they can in this
Yeah.
first half. So hopefully,
Mhm.
we'll see one of them to try and pick up more, or we could see a nice balanced out 7-5 or 6-6 scoreline.
Yeah. This is kind of a this is kind of a difference for especially for the side of Team Sync that they're going for a very aggressive setup, especially if they have the Reyna. Going for an easy flash on their side could be key for them to get the win here, but they went for the safetier route with the dismiss and also the devour onto Matt. Yeah. So right now it all comes down to how they push on A side.
Yeah, and a classic, the Jets, of course, holding down just the Sheriff to play with. It is Team Sync Blue with their defending side, so you could always have that Jet holding down on top of the box here in this A side where you can spot attackers cross through the
Yeah.
nest side.
Yeah. If ever they go for that, really, I'm really thinking on how they use this though, especially when it comes to the chamber. What I really like about the chamber is you can put him even
Oh,
on the places that he'll always gonna be going, especially in kitchen. Just put one trap on kitchen, your kitchen's safe for sure. Rather, you're gonna be getting all the info that you need before they go and push to the side, and the slowdowns are really effective.
Yeah, you got efficiency definitely for Chamber holding down this ice block instead of having a Sage having
Yeah,
to force up a wall just to cover up this pretty much the tunnel here in the middle side. So with that Chamber,
right.
they're gonna have a lot more options to how they will play this wall for Sage, especially for post plant counter plant situation.
Yep. Whenever they go for a push, east side might be the answer. They're going for a really aggressive one though. So let's see if how Team Sync would play this,
Oh,
because they know that Matt is on flank watch. Even if he's Arena, this is kind of interesting that they went for this. But the push on A could be quite hard. If this is how they position for the side of Overthinker, Team Sync could go for mid, but they don't know that though.
yes, and already we saw Naluri try and opt for a quick push, but with that recon bolt from our team Sync. Wow, beautiful shot from Naluri. Gets a nice sheriff headshot onto the opposing jet, which is Ree. So Ree has to back up there. He will be healed up by the
Ooh.
Sage. Benny tries to go for a repick. Naluri with that sheriff gets the advantage. Will be able to take him out. Meanwhile, Matt picks up the middle side where a push was happening by X-Blitz, but that's the Viper down.
Yeah. Great that they have the equalizer there, and a Viper down on defense. That's very big. Matt is here. They have the info. Stizzy is waiting for him to go for the push. So, you know, Headhunter is really OP. And that's why he was able to get the headshot, stopping the push from happening. No duelist on their side. So it's going to be easier for them to win this one down. So with that, Stizzy is going to be forced to back away. Now they got the side. They don't have anyone to defend on the
Spike
side
planted.
itself.
Yeah, with that Viper falling, that Toxic Scream will
Bang.
fall, but it is another Izian with the flank down to 13 HP, gets a few tags
Down.
into them, but Team Sync will be able to finish him off. So now it's all up to them with the post-ban position.
Have
They
the
have
wall.
to clear it up. They're pushing up. Sizzy's trying to clear up the pistol. He gets a shot. ADMM falls with this wall up. They're getting the free
Nice.
defuse as well. It's all up to Rexamay. Not much you can do with that wall up, especially on a
remaining.
pistol round. Yes, a nice tap still anyway. 3K for him. We got a 4K. Might as well clean up the
Oh
rest
my.
for his attacker's side.
What was that, Rexame? That was a bit too late for Team Sync, but was enough to at least get some kills for Rexame. A really good play coming in from Overthinker. They were able to get the wall in and push up. Because of that, they made basically a full wall on that part of the map. That's why most of the members of Team Sync wasn't able to stop the defuse from happening.
Yeah, but Overthinker, they've got a lot of shots. These sheriffs are very scary on the Overthinker side. Team Sync side, sorry, pardon. And it looks like it will be the push
Scanning
over on
ahead.
this middle side where it will be Kotago with
Oh,
the recall
no.
spots all 5. They know it's the middle presence for them, and Matt is pushing up this kitchen where he will be met by the chamber trap.
He would be seeing the chamber trap. He wasn't able to hear it, but now they got the vision. They got the info that their kitchen is not clear, but Naluri isn't. Oh no, they don't have anyone watching flank. They would be able to get the kill. He was able to get 2 already. That's a really great win for the side of Overthinker, but X-Blitz is now going to be back away.
Oh, Stizzy from the other flank gets a nice headhunter shot.
Down.
ABM gets
One
free as
enemy
well. It's
remaining.
all down to Mikasa. Left alone in a 1v4 clutch. He's being pretty much pummeled down here. He's gonna get boxed in as well. The recon bolt catches him off guard for Cortago, but Quila is still
That
there
was
with
scary.
the Spectre. Still a 2-0. They will still be able to clear up the road here for Overthinker's side.
Yeah, kind of got scared a bit there for the side of Team Sync. If that was... Oh no, if Kotago was able to get all the kills there, that could have been unfortunate for this side. But again, that was a great win for Overthinker. They were able to stop them from pushing, but now, when it comes down to it, we still have gun advantage for the side of Team Sync. They were waiting for this round to happen. And with the big advantage that they have,
Into the
they could
unknown.
just push an A side even if they
Here.
want to.
Yeah, especially with the positioning from Stizzy, this chamber that's holding
Revealing
down the
area.
B side. Easy rendezvous away as well. Looks like there's a lot of scattering bullets
No
come out
way.
from both these teams. Naluri does stay alive. He's trying to look for Quila to give me the heal, please, Sage. And there we go. That's the heal for the middle side. It's going to be more presence on this A side. It was Matt trying to see where he can find ADMM instead. Looking to see if he can find Stizzy
I
holding
have
down
the
this B
spike.
side. But they will be opting for more mid control. Just playing for this default. Looking for a frag.
Yeah, great shock darts. Was able to at least lower down the HP. Really waiting for a push, but Team Sync playing it safe. Even though they
Uh-oh.
have the gun advantage, they're really not pushing their limits. So they don't want this round to lose. That's why they are really going for pushes. They're waiting for anyone to at least overstep their bounds on the members right now. Oh, they went for a wall. They're going for mid. So they don't have the info here. They know that most of the members of Overthinker are already on mid. They're stopping them from getting the push, especially with the snake bite. Here the push happened, but Matt was able to get his skills of his own, and now he got the plan.
Pre-plan, but he's still alive here in the yellow side. Gets a nice headshot, and Cratago trying to hit with his own sheriff from the backside of the garage. And now with that, there's only one man left.
Oh my, what?
Beautiful headshots coming out from Overthinkers, man.
That was, oh my, the headhunter shots from Overthinker. Really scary, especially for Stizzy. Why? I'm kind of scared for my life though, Chamber. This Stizzy is really good with holding his headhunter. He didn't have any guns during that round. And also, that was Team Sync's time to win. But they were shut down. That was really unfortunate for their side.
Yeah, Overthinker, that was just their bonus round, and they won it because they win. Every time you win a bonus round in any game at all, you will build up your bank, and with that, Neluri gets his operator in play. We'll be sitting up on this A side where Team Sync are opting to try and push up here with just their sheriffs in hand. Let's see if they can pull up any of their sheriff shenanigans for their side instead.
Yeah. Again, with the sheriffs, Team Sync wasn't able to get a lot a while ago. It was just Rexame was able to get all their skills. But now remember, the reason has the operator. Wasn't able to get the shot. Two of them, actually. So really unfortunate. They're now putting up the smokes. Push for the side here, but they were able to get that damage. And really are finding space for themselves. Now A side wall has been pushed. And now they still have the... They have dashes to work with. So if ever they're going to go aggressive, they might fall down here.
Speaking of falling, Quila does take us out by falling. Ree does get Quila down for a trade. Now Luri still has one more shot in his operator. Ree's down to low HP thanks to that shock dart. Ooh, tries to go for the flick onto Rexame, but Rexame will be able to cleanly run away there. They still have the spike control. They're trying to see what kind of damage they can do. This is just their eco round anyway, so any sort of damage will be enough for them. Oh, the shoulder gets spotted by Ree. But Reed is not up for the shot just yet because that recon bolt is holding him back.
Oh, Nala Reasons getting another kill with the operator. Really, remember, at least they would be able to make some damage for themselves. They're just waiting for aggressive pushes from Overthinker, but they're really getting patient.
One enemy remaining.
No, they were able to get the kill onto ADM, and that was it. That was a really fast round, to be honest, for TS. They just lost. They were able to get one, and that was enough.
Yeah, there was some really good positioning coming out from Overthinkers, especially seeing Sova. It's not expected that you see Crotago on top of 410. But with that information, that's going to be the rifle round once again for Team Sync. Let's see if they can make it work this time around. They need a strat to pull out here. Remember, they know that an operator is in play for our defender's side, so they've got to be careful on where they try to approach these sites.
If they go to B side like that, no reasons, just waiting for them there. At least now, if they go mid, they're sure that no one's waiting for them with an operator on hand there. Okay, this is a good all zone. Get the vision that they need, get the info, but I think they lost the info that they actually need. They will be able to get the kill. Oh no, that was unfortunate for Matt because that's an operator kill. That's enough for the members of Overthinker.
That's Neluri with the ninja moves. Rexame as well does pick up the orange holder. So that's Stizzy down. And as you said, the resurrection is up, but Neluri is still here with the operator. Let's see if he will try to commit. Not yet. The wall has been used. All right, let me safe. Easy revive coming up. Neluri does hear it. So now with that, there's now a wall covering their side on the B side. This pretty much gives advantage to Neluri. Rexame is actually trying to see what he can find on. Neluri spots the pretty much that hand, the elbow there. Gotta back up. So it will be the firefight over on the A side. Quilla wins it. Re falls. And once again, another man down. No more revives this time around.
Yeah, they don't have revives. Almost getting the revives on their own. Sage, though, if Killa gets another 2 kills, they would be able to get the revive onto Stizzy if they need to. The defense on this side is really good. They have the Lear pushing on the side, no info. All drone has been denied. Really unfortunate for the members of Team Sync. Rather, Overthinker pushing for the info. They have a lot of utilities falling down. Really unfortunate with the shock dart. Was able to get another kill. 2 kills already. They already got the side. Empress would run away, and they were able to get 2. They're trying to get the plan. They had the vision. They were able to see it. They weren't able to get out of the way. They were able to get the info. Not gonna get the kill. That was unfortunate. Another win for Overthinker.
Another win indeed for Overthinker. NT for ADMM. He thought the spray connected, but just one bullet left there before he had to opt to fight on Naluri, because Naluri was already right on his tail. He needed to react much faster. He tried, but still, a nice try for them. It's going to be another round for Overthinkers. As you said, this operator is still working, and the bank is now up for our Overthinkers. 5-0 is on the scoreboard. TS looks to be struggling here.
Yeah, it's a good thing that at least TS now has some guns to work with. Really unfortunate they weren't able to get the kills, but most of the time, right, it is really on a big advantage for the attackers on Icebox to be winning. But now, they can even get into A side. Now with the push even happening, look at the confidence coming from the low reasons. He might be able to get the kill, but Recon Bolt push him away.
Pushes him away, tries to opt for a different angle this time around on top of the green boxes, but it's going to be the Aldrone looking for some information, but gets denied. Beautiful flick from Naluri, takes the Aldrone out. So that's information for them. No more recon, no more Aldrone. He has to opt for it. Gets the shot in as well. Quill is there to chime in. Gets Rexham in. Naluri's playing for the plays with the knives. Almost connects them off, but Kurtago is there to save the day for him. Naluri stays alive with 30 HP left, and now they know there's only one member left. They saw him. Matt has been spotted. He's got everything he wants to play with here, but it's about to get boxed in. The spike is not in his control.
Oh no, they're really just waiting for the spike, but the Recon Bolt might get the vision that they need though. At least he knows that flank is gonna happen. The push is gonna go through. He might be able to get the operator. Now he has been seen. It's really unfortunate for him. That is another shot from the operator of Naluri. Again, a loss from Team Sync. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, NT for them. Stizzy even opted to play his tour de force, but no one even came his way. So that's just Overthinker with so much to work with there. It's going to be the timeout for Team Sync. This is a much needed timeout. They need a reset because they are on the half of the first half. 6-0 is the score here in favor of Overthinker. They have so much presence into these rounds. Naluri even almost getting a nice clip reel for himself with the Blade Storm. Not enough just yet, so let's see what Team Sync can now opt to do, because they have to play for maybe a half buy, but it looks like it's going to be just the eco with Ree on that Blade Storm.
Yeah, as you said, they have some ultimate to work with for Team Sync, but I think this is not the round to use it. If ever they would be using it, the Blade Storm is the only one, and save the other ones for them to get a win, at least during this half. Because if they won't get the win, really unfortunate for their side, because at least get it to a 3 wins. If this goes for a 9-3, they might go for a comeback, because we all know how that curse works. So, Overthinker, a while ago you said they used the tour de force. That is really up to their name, right? That Stizzy went and Overthink, tried to use the tour de force, but still, A side was secured anyway.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, it's gonna be Ree. It's gonna be up to Ree to try and do. Does not connect this time. He hears the Aljo, immediately pops away. He's gonna spot Ree, and Ree, you gotta be mad if you were Ree, because with that shot down, Naluri gets a nice tailwind away. Hunter's Fury is being used to try and slow down the push, but it's still Team Sync trying to see what they can find in this A side.
Killer.
Action. Overthinker, they've actually backed up here.
Oh no!
Mikasa with the right click. Stizzy's there to trade, and it's going to be the cleanup crew for Overthinker.
That was really good for Overthinker. Again, just because they were able to get the 7-0 already, they are just so confident that they always push wherever they want to, because they're going to be on the winner's side anyway. So that is just so good for their side. And as we said a while ago, even though that this is a very MYSG map, Overthinker prove us wrong, and they are just winning or wiping floor against the members of Team Sync.
Yeah, every single time. Let's see what kind of strat. They're changing it up as well. Overthinker, they have been changing it up every single time, so making it hard for Team Sync to get a read on. Here got Naluri. This time he's on an angle different from this time, but the recon bolt still spots him, so he has to back away. NT for the positioning for him. He's back again on the top of his grid box. Viper's curtain is up, but it's going to be the push for this B side, where he will be met by XSplit and Stizzy. Stizzy's watching the corner. He spots them. He tries to spray him down. XSplit gets a little tag away, and Mikasa finally finishes him up, but Stizzy will be able to take him out. That's the spike spotted as well before he rendezvoused out. So it's still safe play for both these teams. Anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, might be their chance though. They still have the Viper Spit to work with. So if ever they push, XSplit doesn't have his own Viper Spit. So this might be the plan that they wanted, but the headshot, oh no, that was super unfortunate. And again, Kotago gets it. Viper spit, but Team Sync, they all... Yeah, this is really good. If ever they would be able to get the win here, that is going to be good for their side. But 2v4 with a Viper spit, still kind of really hard to do. But now they're pushing with the Aldron on their side. They were able to get the vision onto him. And now, Adam and Ree are just waiting for the push to happen. Stizzy was able to get the kill. They were able to get two. The last one. Tago, super low, was 1 HP. Might get the headshot, and that was it. This might be the round that they need. Team Sync, they're waiting for the push. Yellow has been but Ree was able to get the win here for his team.
This is the clutch that Ree really needed, and he will be able to deliver a clutch round for him. It's going to be 7-1, their first round on the board. Maybe that timeout was the momentum breaker that they absolutely needed after that eco round. Now they're back on the rifles. Still, Overthinker has the bank to play with, and they will still be able to buy up that operator. Let's see if they can try and keep this momentum up and try to break the streak that Overthinker has been creating.
Yeah, again, this is actually what they needed. Just break the momentum from the members of Overthinker and they might fall down. But with the amount of... This is really hard. They had a lot of credits a while ago. So it's going to be real hard for them to stop this momentum from happening unless they get like 3 or 4 consecutive rounds on their side. So, if ever, still have some ultimates. Maybe Mikasa could get 1 kill before they go for a push.
Yeah, remember, this is Icebox. It's always anyone's game. This is where the magic 9-3 curse always happens. Which is the map Icebox. You never know. Anyone can get a streak for this map. They're actually even leaving Stizzy, the man with the rendezvous, holding close up on his B side. Just so good as a chamber to be able to rotate as fast as you want to be, especially after committing that Viper spit on this A side, so you know that maybe you're pushing them up over on this B side. It's gonna be where Stizzy's gonna be holding on the Vanguard, but Ree gets the headshot in.
Woo. Yeah, he got it again, and this might be the one that they win. Because like, a while ago, it was a 4v5 again, and just because Ree was still alive, and now he's really ramping up, trying to go for a lot of kills on his hands. He was able to follow up with the scoreboard right now. Because of the vision that they have. Oh, that's good. Killer falls down, and they were able to defend each other with the trade there. So, for the reasons, really unfortunate. Nobody went to A side. This B side is up for the taking. They have the spike already in.
Yeah, beautiful combination coming out from our Team Sync. Now, Ree has come online and Matt is up as well. Kotago's holding the backline. Beautiful peek from both of Team Sync's team, but Kotago gets the flicks through anyway. He knows there's one danger. That's ADMM. He's about to peek into him, but ADMM crouches down, puts some of his Matrix powers, and will be able to dodge up the bullets. Now, Louis tries to go for the flick. He's getting shot down from all sides. He will finally fall, and it's going to be the round again for Team Sync. This is the round that they needed, and they have delivered.
Wow. Hey, they just need Ree to actually start it off. Put him on the driver's seat. He would be able to get all the kills that the team needs. And they would be able to ramp up. Now, it's hard for Overthinker to think about this, actually, because a while ago, because they're pushing onto B side every time, nobody was there to defend it. They're really hovering around A side a lot more. But because of that, Team Sync knew that. That's why they went for 2 B pushes. They were able to get 2 consecutive rounds. Now, because of that, they now gain the confidence they need to push onto A side.
Yep, and with that, Naluri has no more operator to play with. They're playing for the full rifles. Both banks are somewhat sitting right next to each other. Hunter's Fury being committed. Does not connect just yet. He's looking for it, but Kotago knows how to dodge it himself. And with that, the Hunter's Fury has been used up and maybe even baited. Let's see if Overthinker can get a read on this, but they spot Ree. They know Ree is with that Aljo, and he might spot Matt as well. Matt's just hiding right behind the puzzles.
Yeah. Went for the bait again. You know, especially with the Aljo. Now, he might go for a push onto B, also in mid. They only have 1 member standing there. If ever Killa falls down onto mid, that's an easy takedown because 2 people are waiting onto B side, which is nice though. But if ever mid gets pushed without anyone defending that, that is going to be very disruptive. It would be hard to rotate.
Ooh. Yo, speaking of pushing, here comes the push coming out for our Team Sync. Pushing up this B side. They have full control already on the side. They're taking out the traps of Chamber as well. Killa does spot Roxame pushing up this kitchen side. It's all up to Stizzy now to hold down the side, but Ree! Goes Ree mode and pushes up the side. It's now going to be another free plant for them. Gets sprayed down. He has to back up there. Naluri gets him.
Down, B.
And with that spike...
One enemy remaining.
Oh, really unfortunate for the side right now over Overthinker. Team Sync knows how to
10
play
seconds
around
left.
them now. B side is always going to be the
Spike
answer, and
planted.
that is Ree taking 3 down with him again. And he's just on a rampage right now.
Yeah, again and again, Ree is delivering. He's getting the shots in. He's taking out the members one by one. Because of that, it gives them so much openings.
Yeah.
Overthinkers has a lineup that counts on each other. They need Stizzy alive to get the rendezvous out, so they keep the man advantage. They need the toxins. They need everyone alive to keep their composition working, and Ree has been shutting down one by one.
Yeah. We're able to get it. And since a while ago, right now, it's been consecutive rounds for the members of Team Sync. Even, look at this, the defenders went in for the timeout. This is much needed. Getting 3 consecutive rounds against them was enough for them to pull the timeout out. So, right now, they just need to find a way to at least stop Team Sync from getting the kill here. Or rather, Ree from getting all the kills, because he's giving so much space for the team every time that he goes there. And Matt is there to lurk. And every time that happens, it's always successful during this past 3 rounds. So they need to find a way to answer that.
Yeah, especially since they've took out the chamber traps that was holding down the kitchen side. Just gives them free way to try and push up into. 7-3 now is the scoreboard. Still in favor of Overthinkers, but the momentum is now on Team 6 side. Let's see if this timeout will break it up.
Yeah. I mean, the momentum has been going on their side since a while ago. This has been a thing. So, let's see if they would be able to do that. Team Sync already. Look at the way that people are on A side again, baiting on mid. They've been doing the same thing since a while ago because most of the members of Overthinker haven't been pushing. They've been afraid, but Ree is not. He was able to get another kill of his own, but now Ree knows how to answer back. He was able to get the kill on Ree. That was really crucial. They needed that. Stizzy was able to get the kill on
One
mid,
enemy
and
remaining.
this is really what they needed all along. They just needed the confidence again. They built that up. And with Mikasa, the last one standing, might be able to get the kill, but with the snake bite, he has less options. Would he push or would he not? Stizzy is there to stop him. That was a good play from Overthinker.
Yeah, there you have it. Nalui has
round
been
in
wanting
the
to
half.
push that A side since round 1, and that one singular round, Team Sync gave up control of that A side. He completely takes advantage of it. Ree was probably very happy that he was able to get that first blood in, but Nalui just took away that happiness right off.
Yeah. I was really unfortunate for Team Sync to be losing Rhea at that point because honestly, they've been building all this confidence since a while ago, but now they can play a bit reckless because they have ultimate from Rex and May. That is really what they need. They're going for the A-side push. Rhea wins the duel. And now they lost Naluri. And that is unfortunate. Now the side is going to be open here.
That's the operator down as well. It's Stizzy once again with a tour de force, but it's on the wrong side of the map. The push is coming up into this A side. They are going to back off. So maybe Stizzy will show us what this tour de force can do because we have yet to see it pop off here. They are opting, Team Sing are opting for a big reset here. He's going to be trying to push up this mid side. Stizzy has a read of it. He gets the feel. He tries to push up onto it. The Aldrone is there to push up on his ace. I guess the resurrect in.
Nice.
Naluri is up. Here we go. It's going to be up to Stizzy to try and hold down his ground on his B side.
Yeah, Stizzy holding his ground. Still the lone man on
They
B.
found my trap.
He needs to find a way to get away from this, but he got one
Spike
shot
down,
down.
B.
He shut down the one planting the spike, but he wasn't able to see it though. They didn't know that he was in yellow. That's why they weren't able to get the kill. Really unfortunate for this side, but Mikasa has been hurt.
Players
Never
down.
mind. He was able to get the kill, but Ree falls down. The last one standing is in kitchen. He's the last one. He's running away.
30
Would
seconds
Mikasa get a really good play here? And the push is happening. Mikasa might get the shot, but never mind. That was Overthinker getting a 9-3 curse. This might be it.
Yep, there you have it.
Switching
They're giving the 9-3 curse. Let's see if it works out. Stizzy. Beautiful shots with that tour de force. Definitely showing us what he can do with that if he plays up the sniper mode, especially with that last shot with the flying Ree, with that blade storm, picks him out of the sky. And with that, it's going to be another round for Overthinkers. 9-3. The curse is on. Let's see if Team Sync can take advantage of this. Remember, they have a Reyna to play with, so this defending side is going to be very aggressive.
Yeah. Whew. I was kind of thinking on how they're going to go with this because on the defender side, they were able to make it work a lot for the side right now of Overthinker. But now, with aggression coming from Naluri, the way that he showed us during the first half, it might go really well for them during this next one. So I'm kind of afraid of how Team Sync would be able to answer back with this, especially that they have the chamber onto Stizzy. It would be hard to go for a lurk on this team comp. So now, pushing onto B, already calling the rotation onto B side.
Yeah, the recon bot spotted 2 of the members of Overthinkers thanks to the recon from TS coming up from the middle side. Beautiful recon that you can always use here on this Icebox side. So that pushes back ADMM back to the side as the Vipers. It's up to him to try and slow down this push where Ree is holding up back as well, but oh, the shots are there. At the same time, while the shots are happening, there is a push coming out from B side where Matt is still holding with the Sheriff. Gets the dismiss out. They have to back away. It's now a reset coming out from our attackers. Overthinkers, they have to rethink where they will push up. They've left the bomb, the spike over in this middle side. They're still thinking where to put it.
Yeah, weren't able to get the win there. And again, Ree is on a rampage, even with the B side switch, especially that he was so far away. It was easy for him to get the win there. So now, with the Sheriffs on hand, Explicit and Killa needs to go for a very specific play here. They
30
have the
seconds
spike,
left.
they have the slows. With the smoke screen, it would be hard for them to get the push here. They have the wall to work with.
Oh no.
Yeah, they have the wall to work with, so they're gonna go for it.
Oh, there we go. Gas runs out just in the nick of time. Back at the back of the site. Quilla's about to get handled, but gets a
One
nice
enemy
flick in. Doesn't know there was one more though. So he will be finally falling. Some of the exits now.
Oh,
Looking very
wow.
grim. Rexame will be able to finish him off. Maybe 9-3 curse?
Yeah, could happen though. It's still possible for them. Team Sync, again with Ryu leading the charge, especially with the Sheriff on long range. They weren't even able to touch him really well during that one. Not even getting half of his HP. Really unfortunate. So now, A side might be the answer because Ryu is on B.
That's true. But let's see what Overthinkers will overthink for them, because it's going to be just their eco round coming up with this next one. So it's anyone's round at this point. It's just a bonus for them. Team Sync are opting for 2 Marshals to play with here, and they're both putting it on this A side. This is going to be a very interesting
Keep them
strat, especially if you know there's going to be an eco on one shot, no matter where you shoot him.
Yeah, Pepper. Go for a push with the Marshal. Really aggressive. Okay, that is a kill for Ree.
Oh, headhunt.
Really easy for them to set that up. But with Team Sync, they can just make any mistakes here because it's okay. They have the gun advantage anyway. And without the Headhunter, there's no real threat except for himself. Ree takes one down. Make that 2. Or rather, make that 3. That was really good. This Marshal is just getting a lot. And now that 4 might get an ace here with just 1 Marshal on his hands. They're finding the other one. Naluri is the last one, and he is gonna be probably giving this ace to Ree.
Hey, they're on the hunt. They're on the rabbit hunt. Naluri is just with the classic in hand, seeing what he can find. The spike has been in control. Look at the positioning from Team Sync. They're not even hunting them just yet. They're waiting for Naluri. Naluri, you have to come to us, because if you do not, you're not gonna have the money advantage that you get for dying out in this just their eco round.
Yeah. He's really finding ways to. I mean, he doesn't have the spike anyway. That's why most of the members of Team
30
Sync are
seconds
just
left.
pushed back.
Oh!
Naluri was hurt though, so that might be the reason why he dies here. But they're baiting him out. Look at how Ree is running. They want to get this kill though. Snake bites in, and that's gonna be the kill for this side.
And there you have it. 4K for Ree, going Ree mode, pushing up with just a Marshal, not to mention it was a full eco. So now, with just the giveaway round is done, Overthinkers are now opting for the big buy, the big guns, the rifles to play with. Let's see how they will play out their first gun round of the match. Will they be able to take back their momentum, or will Team Sync get another 2 or 3 rounds out?
Whew, that is a 9-3, and now they got 5th. So 4 rounds, and they would be able to get the equalizer here for the side of Team Sync. So this is gonna be the most crucial one yet. For now, for the side right now. Oh no, Ree almost dying there, but the headshot from Naluri now makes it easier for them to push out to the side. Marshal is down, and they're going for a back away with the tailwind. Might go for another. What was that headshot from Matt? I wasn't expecting that from a mile away, but the Shockler was able to hit, and now they might go for a side here.
Yeah, They rotate. The Lear's there. They keep him out of that corner. That corner is way too dangerous to stay in if the attackers know that you're staying in it. Stizzy once again holding back for the lurk, but it's going to be the push instead for the middle side where ADMM is holding. He's hiding inside the toxic smoke just in case they push up this middle side, but instead they're
Yeah.
creeping up on the B side instead, baiting the Aljo on his A side, making sure that the members stay there.
Yeah, they need to wait. Really getting vision. Okay, they're already on B side. This is really good for the side right now of Overthinker. They lost Ree. Going to B side might be the best answer because they don't have any setups here. But now with the push now, gonna happen for this side. This is gonna be it. The plan for Overthinkers not expected from Team Sync.
Yeah, ADMM a little too late for that toxic bite, snake bite, but it's gonna be where danger. Naluri is holding a little too dangerous. He has to back off. 56 HP left. Shock starts are running through. The HP is there. They're just playing for the time now. The wall is up. That's all they have to do. It's 5 versus 4. Very difficult retake to happen. Slows are down. Let's just try and slow down this Papo defuse. ADMM with a nice Spectre headshot. They're not taking out the spike diffuser.
Oh no.
One
Oh no.
enemy
They
remaining.
weren't able to see that. That was... Oh no. That was unfortunate for Team Sync. That could have been their win. And they weren't able to tap that out. I mean... I don't know what to say,
Is this
honestly.
the curse, man?
Yeah,
Is
this
this
might
what curse
happen.
means?
This might happen here again, because now it's a gun round already for the members right now of Team Sync. So, it's really unfortunate for Overthinker. They lost even one member, not getting any guns for Naluri after that.
With that, because they still won the round, they were the ones with the momentum of the rounds as well. They had the streak, so even if they lost so many of their members, they will still be able to buy up. And with that, Ree even opts with the operator. They have Aljo in control. They spot that they're still holding. Overthinker still holding back up this side. They are having a very difficult time trying to push up these sides, and it is showing.
Really hard for them to get a push, even if they lost Ree. Weren't still able to get the win there for themselves, especially that they have the operator now in Ree. Might go wonders with this. Really unfortunate. I wish they would be able to find a way though, honestly. Since a while ago, they've been trying everything. They've tried A, they tried B. They might go for a B again, which is a good default, but with Explicit waiting for them there, I mean Adam waiting for them there, I hope they would be able to get the win here.
Yeah, they hear the steps. They heard him fly away because of that Aljo and being the bait. Snakebags there to try and slow them down, but they're able to push up. Talk screens up, walls up. Here we go again. It's another post-plant situation.
Okay, they got the ball, which is really great for their side. Super low HP in 1. Would Naluri be able to get the win here? They have the op on Ree. So everybody on yellow, but
Here.
with the smoke screen, toxic screen rather, it's going to be hard for them. They're waiting for the push. They have the wall to work with. So if they go for a push here, it could be an easy defuse again.
All right, here we go. They're trying it again. They're sticking the defuse once more, but this time around, the shock darts are ready. This time, they put
One
the spike
enemy
in a
remaining.
position where they can hold it. Not anymore in the corner. Ree's left alone. Flawless round for Overthinkers.
Yeah. That's a good, honestly, the way that they layered the snake bite to the shock dart was enough for them to stop the plan. If they did that a while ago, that could have been it. That could have been at least a 2 consecutive round win for them, but now, at least they have not been overthinking what's going to happen during that round, though. That's why Team Sync lost, and with this, Team Sync went for the conservative route and are going for a Nico.
Yeah, this is what's supposed to happen as an attacker in Icebox. If you get the spike down with your post-plant situation, you will be able to easily win that round. Supposedly, that last round, maybe just a curse happening because they were unable to spot the diffuser. Speaking of spotting, we have Naluri getting a nice shot with that operator, opening it up. That's Ree down. But it is still just the eco round for Team Sync. They're just holding down their corners, hoping to see what kind of damage they can do with the right-click classics or even just a shorty.
Okay. Yeah.
Revealing area.
With this, Team Sync might be able to do some damage. But with the way that they position themselves, it's really smart though, honestly. But it's a good thing that Overthinker knows how to play around this. Especially that they know now that everybody's did not buy any guns. Let's just push it. Let's wing it. Might be able to get some kills for ourselves here with the shorty. Not gonna get anything.
And that's the end of that. It's going to be a very easy plan for Overthinkers. Should be an easy round as well. Naluri getting close up with his operator. You have to be a little careful. That's a 4,700 credit weapon you're holding there, quick boy. They will be finally backing up. Rexame and Mikasa has the sheriff to work with. Ooh, this operator might get the shot in. Does finally fall
scary.
out. So, yeah. Scary as well. One shot left on this operator before he has to reload it. Quilla will be the man to shut him down. It's got one man left. He's just trying to see what kind of damage he can do. But with that flying chamber on the backside of the wall and X-Splits with the cover, it's just going to be an easy round for Overthinkers. 11-6 is now the scoreboard. But again, that was just the eco round for Team Sync. They're playing for this rifle, for the long game, making sure that they do not give the match point.
Yep. Good win for Overthinkers. Team Sync, now they need to do something here. I mean, a while ago, we have seen them play very greatly, especially with the long-range guns that they've been doing. But if Ree won't be able to get that chance to at least get the one kill before most of the members go in, that is really bad. That is super... Honestly, that is what's happening right now for them. They won't be able to get the win if it's not a 4v5. So Team Sync needs to get that chance, but Naluri again getting a shot of his own, and now it's a 4v5 on Team Sync.
Oh, the Aljones scouting out ADMM. So the moment ADMM jumped was the moment he got scanned out. So an easy operator kill there. Danger is in control of Naluri and gets a nice shot into Rexame as well. Empress is being used. They want this retake to happen, but they've got to be careful because Quilla has a Resurrect to work with. And they've got the post-plant situation, so this is a very expensive round for them, but they do not want to give up the match point. Matt gets the first frag into Naluri. X-Split is there to trade him away from the middle side, getting to Ree is up alone on the 1v3, getting tagged down, wall banged out as well. Again, it's going to be match point for Overthinkers.
Match point.
That is unfortunate for Team Sync. I thought that was it. But still, 4v5 isn't as easy round to win. And now with the ultimates also from... They have the Vipers, but this is really unfortunate for Team Sync. So if ever they would find a way to get into the site, this could probably be a win for Overthinkers already. So, at least, okay, I'm seeing an angle in where if Rexame gets an orb or maybe gets a kill, they could go for a reckless play, try to go for an aggressive one, get a trade, and maybe get that man advantage. But remember, Killa has the ultimate too. But at least you can burn that somehow. So that's where I'm looking out for Team Sync here.
Yeah, this is what we talked about early up before this match even started. Their compositions was set to fight each other on their first sides of the half. But
Yeah.
coming out for Overthinkers, though. It doesn't even matter if you're defenders or attackers. Well, as you can see, they are having trouble trying to enter these sites, as the composition says, but still able to finish it up. 12-6 now. They were able to get the big advantage, the big gap over on the first half, and with that, Team Sync down to an awkward bye.
Yeah. Really, really awkward. I mean, even having the Ares onto Mikasa, but at least they have Ree with the Vandal. Maybe he can pull a rabbit out of the hat with this.
Together.
I'm really expecting them to do something different. And maybe they need a miracle, but yeah, this is the time that they would need that miracle right now.
Yeah, and Ree is trying to give that miracle to them, making the push happen. But no one is there on the side of Overthinkers. Maybe Stizzy and Quilla, but they're just holding down their gun, waiting for some sort of lurk. Matt is holding down the ropes with a knife out. If he gets caught up by Quilla here, there we go. Guns out, and he will get the shot in as well. So maybe that's the saving grace that they need because the spike has been spotted, and now they just have to secure. Oh, Matt gets a double shot down. Expedition tackle falls up to Stizzy from the heaven side, but Matt takes him out. The clutch is there, down to 65 HP. It's all up to Naluri. He will try to make some noise happen, pull away his operator. Does not want to give it away. He's about to get spotted. Down for the Viper. ADMM will easily take him out. What a beautiful round coming out from Team Sync, Matt.
Wow, what was that round from Matt? I wasn't expecting them to get the win. Honestly, they needed a miracle, and Matt was the miracle that they needed. He was the hero that they needed during the time that they needed him the most. And now, this might pose a threat for the members of Overthinkers. Remember, Overthinkers still has a lot of... Because they won 3 consecutive rounds, they still have a lot of credits. But this might be the last 2 at least, if Team Sync still wants to win. So now, they need that magic touch. Or maybe Matt lost all his luck just because of that last round.
Oh, let's hope not, because Team Sync, they need perfect rounds. 5 perfect rounds from here on out to try and push it to overtime. Let's see if they can pressure Overthinkers to maybe even push it even closer. Rexame is going to pick a big But X-Blitz is there from the cover. Stizzy will stay alive, and Matt does get one. Immediately gets the straight away. So looking very grim as X-Blitz gets more. Stizzy spots the shoulder of ADMM. It's all down to Mikasa. It's up to him to clutch the round on a 1 versus 3. And the spike's not even going to be.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good try from Team Sing. This might be the last round. They tried their best to do something out of it. Matt and Ree tried to go for a push onto A, but it wasn't enough. Mikasa can still make wonders here. He won't even have any ultimates onto this one, but he still has the recon bolt to use while in the Viper's pit for X-Blitz, but they know where he is now. He was able to get the bait as the recon bolt to work with. Might be able to see them onto this one. We're able to get the push. Snake bite onto the bait, but now, oh no, Mikasa was able to get the kill onto Naluri. Still have the vision. He doesn't know that someone's on mid. He was discovered though, and that's the headshot from Stizzy. Good try from Team Sync, but Overthinkers, they reign supreme.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe not enough overthinking for Overthinkers because they were able to just finish it off. A beautiful round for them, especially with that first starting half, man. It was insane how Overthinkers were just in control of that whole map. Team Sync was unable to find a foothold during that first half. They were able to find something in the second half, but it was not enough.
Yeah. I thought they were going to be able to get the win there after getting that, at least stop the momentum from the members of Overthinkers. But in the end, they were still able to get the wins, was able to get their groove on the last parts of the match. It was kind of close, but at least Overthinkers was able to get the win.
Yeah, but GG's for both of these teams. Congratulations to Overthinkers. They are advancing to the semifinals. Look out, we still have 2 more games for the night here for more Valorant after this break. Hello and welcome back to KJC eSports Updraft. My name is Gen and I'm here with the Dash, and we are your shoutcasters for the night. Two games
Yeah.
are done and two games to go with our next game coming up, which is Clutch
Hmm.
Jeans versus One Accord Esports.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game. We're going back to Haven. During our game one, we had our first map, which is Haven, and now Icebox. Then I think the last one would be also interesting. But on the game three, we still have Haven, and Clutch Jeans would go to the defense and One Accord onto the attacker side. But before that, we'd just like to thank our sponsors and or rather co-organizers, Cyberport, and also our official gaming chair, Vertigear. And again, take us
Yeah.
out to our socials.
Well, don't forget to check out our socials, guys. KGC Esports, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our very own website as well. Also, check out our Discord, exclamation point Discord. If you're looking for Valorant scrims, you can find them there, and as well as any information about the SEA Valorant scene and even more, as well as
Yeah.
our tournament season 1 of KGC
Hey.
Esports Updraft, $100 every week. Winner takes all.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake, especially now on the quarterfinals. We're on to a single elimination, so one mistake could lead you to getting booted out of the competition. But at least tomorrow, whoever goes into the semifinals, they're going for a best of three, which is the classic KJC Scream style. So I'm kind of excited on who's gonna get in there after this quarterfinals that we're gonna have today. And now we're going for the picks, and let's see what they're gonna go for Hayden.
Yeah, first game
Neon
of
Boost.
Haven were super hot matchups, but now moving on to our next game of Haven, maybe we can spot the Neon being played here. We have yet to see Neon being played in KJC Esports. Looks like in One Accord side, they're going to be playing for a more default Haven setup, while Clutch Jeans, they're hovering over a lot of these special agents, even the Yoru, KO, Neon. Who knows what they opt to play with, especially since For the Rave is here. We know him for his Raze plays. We might see a Raze in play, but he's still hovering over that Neon.
Yeah. Kind of excited to see that Maxi Boy went in for the Killjoy, but usually we see Maxi Boy playing Astra, playing Omen. Now he went in for the Killjoy. They might be having a bit of a switch when it comes to playstyle, but I wish we're going to be seeing a Neon. I haven't seen one yet so far, and I'm excited if ever that gets pulled out.
Yep. Unfortunately, not looking like a Neon game for this time around, but we do see One Accord with the flash setup. Sky and
Choose
Breach
your agent.
has been picked up for both of these for the side, but let's see if For the Rave can maybe shut them down with that mute of that null command.
Yeah. Kind of excited though. I mean, we don't really see also a lot of KO, but what I like about the KO is at least he would be able to shut down a lot of the utilities, or rather, at least Killjoy's utilities, which is great. And now, if ever you're gonna push for One Accord, this is a more classic setup, which is what I like about One Accord's playstyle here. They have two flashes, so it's easier for them to get the push onto the site, especially that they went for the attackers first. So this is a big advantage if they can make work with it. But without a Sova, would it be easy for them to push? That is going to be one of the questions here on this game.
Yeah, it's going to be all up to their jets. So
Yeah.
MD2 to dash Tailwind in alongside the two flashes that they have in control to try and flush out these corners in Haven. It is Haven, so the defenders are probably stretched out very much thin unless they gambled up onto a site. All you have to do is look for that information that our defenders can't find CJ because they've got the Sova to play with.
Yeah. If ever, because of this on the attacker side, it would be easier for them to do that. That's why it's kind of okay that when they went in for the Sky and Beach. I hope they would be able to make this work though. But with this setup, Kerwin might be really valuable here because he's the only Sova in the game. So with him here, it would be easier to go. But that was kind of scary though. I thought that is gonna get the discovery from the people here.
Yeah, beautiful recon bolt and chiming in with Jin to try and peek up. So they thought it might be a quick A push, but One Accord, they know what they're doing. They held back the lobby first and foremost to wait for any abilities, bait out these utilities first before they try and enter up. And because of that information, CJ actually backed up from the A side. They think it's not going to be this A side because of that recon bolt that no one was spotted. So let's see if they can find someone here, as Dale from One Accord is looking to spot for a lurk guard.
Okay, One Accord still has the vision. Look at Doggy using his doggy though. So okay, I'm so sorry, but now they're on to A side. They're pushing in, and they have most of the members on their clutches. So this is just gonna be an easy plan for them unless the shock dart comes in.
Yep, here we go. Shock Dart is trying to get set up. Ooh, he's a little
Spike
too late
planted.
because the spike is down. Maybe might hit because Bliss is holding the angle where Shock Darts are landing down to 28 HP. The regrowth is there from the sky to try and bring up these HPs. Bliss is once again down because of that grenade from KO immediately getting shut down from the ghost. The retake is almost happening, but one accord from the back, from the lurk. Dale finally pops out, and they have full control of this side. It's all down to Max Fire holding down this A short, but he's gonna get spotted down by MD2 and Dale, but never mind because he shuts them down. Zomia finally takes him out because the ammo is just not there to play.
Yeah, that was kind of scary for the side of One Accord. I thought they were going to lose that just because Maxiboy was able to get 2 headshots at least. And again, as we said a while ago, because most of the members are not on A side, they were flushed out by the flashes. It was unfortunate that they weren't able to get the retake after.
Flushed out by the flashes, and as well, let's not forget Sky's Trailblazer, a little ground out drone for Sova, but instead they have the Sky to play with. Still some information to play. CJ on the eco round, and this is what we want to see on Haven eco rounds. The Gambos on top of the sides. Looks like they're going to be pushing up the C side instead, but One Accord is actually holding way back here. Nice dagger from the KO to try and spot from the middle side, the 0 point, but it's going to be them trying to push up. They know, they hear the turret is there. But oh, the timing! The turret just got pulled back. It's all up to Dale. Dale is inside her Nebula form. Will she spot every single member here? Gets 1, 2, 3, and 4. He knows here.
Oh no, he was able to see them all, and that was it. That might be the ace, but Kimpo was able to shut him down. Really great timing from Dale. He has the Cosmic Divide on to the next one, but Kimpo gonna go for a push. He might get some kills of his own though. Was able to get one, but that was unfortunate for the members of Clutch Jeans.
Woo, the timing was just insane there. Uncanny. The turret just got pulled back right at the time that they were about to peek into them. And then suddenly they were not expecting Dale, which Astra would stand in the spawn just to pull out the stars? Yes, it's Dale.
They weren't expecting it though. Honestly,
This is gonna be fun.
that was also because of the timing. I mean, Jin tried to look there, but because... Oh, that was really unfortunate. That just timing right there working, everybody. Really unfortunate for their side. But now, for a push, Brave not gonna get the kill there. They had the Bulldog on MD2. But without that, I mean, with the gun advantage onto the side of Clutch Jeans, it's easier for them to get the win here.
Clutch Jeans, they pushed up this A side, but speaking of pushing up A side, Dale is already on the C side, but Kipo is there holding down from the garage side. We'll be able to finish him off. Bliss gets a nice shot on the Jin, so that might be the upgrade for them. It is Kerwin trying to hold it back, but he has to fall out of it because there are so many of these players trying to push up. So it's going to be the C side push somewhat. Kipo is the Astra. The spike is here. Gets spotted. MD2, he has to back off. He cannot die with this spike in hand. He has to call up for the backup from his team. It is Zomiya getting a nice shot, trying to find pretty much for the Rave on the KO here, but with that aftershock, he's going to be pushing up on the C side. Beautiful flash as well. The combo is there for One Accord. Let's see if they can push up the C side.
Remember, they lost the Cosmic Divide, so they don't have any Cosmic Divide to work with. Oh no, tried to clear the side. MD2 was able to open it up. Was able to get the 1 kill, but Maxiboy is still alive on the backside. But now, with the fault line, not gonna hit. Not good for their side, though. One Accord still is trying to feel it out. The flashpoint was there, but they were able to get the flash. That's good. And they weren't able to win it all out in the end. Zomiya has some guns to work with. No flashpoint, and that was baited out. Didn't get the kill.
Yes, beautiful play coming out. Beautiful read coming out from Clutch Jeans. They are baiting out the utilities, baiting out the abilities. Something that One Accord has to depend on so much because they do not have the information that you just want to have. They have flashes. They have a Sky Trailblazer to play with. They need the tailwinds to work out. They need these frags to try and enter up these sides. So far, it has been working out, but the bonus round just not there yet. CJ, Clutch Jeans, they're somewhat getting a read slowly but steadily on how One Accord is playing.
Yeah, but remember, they lost a lot of members there during that last round, so some of them are going to play on the Sheriff. Hold line onto Karen, able to get that, but MD2 is just so fast. He was able to get the sewers already, and now they got the push back, so boy, they might go for a flank. One Accord needs to fasten this up if they don't want anyone catching them up. But the Trailblazer was taken down. Whenever this Splash gets the info that they need, that is going to be good. But Kerwin was able to stop the push from Bliss. Now they don't have a lot of ways to go in. So they need to make this work with just the smoke coming from the jet.
That's going to be the plant and the post-plant situation. They've got 3 rifles to work with against the also 3 rifles that CJ has, but with less utility to play with. Here we go. Al Jones coming out. They also have a recon ball to play with to try and get this retake happening. Oh, the Al Jones eats a flash into the face, unable to spot anything at all. Although he does get the tag in. They have to push up here. The spike is being planted. Taking down. The spray down from Demia comes in, but Kerwin gets the clutch. Saves the round. 2-2 now is the score.
What a good win from their side, though. They were able to get the actual thing that they need, especially when Clutch Genes went in. They had the flashes to work, but they were able to get the Aljo down. And even though that happened, because they pushed up together, they were able to get 3 Inspired Trace because they have the man advantage anyway.
Yeah, so it's going to be an awkward buy, sort of a half buy coming up from One Accord. They have some sort of a backcourt coming up this next round anyway.
Yeah.
So they still have the Sheriffs and even a Spectre coming out from Bliss. Not to mention, these ults have been building up from both of these sides. None of them have yet to use them at all. Let's see if One Accord might commit maybe even one of them, which is the Blade Storm.
Get out of my way.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, we have it. Blade Storm comes in. One Accord still has a lot of work.
Spike
But
down,
Kimbo was able
attacker
to get the
spawn.
kill onto Tail. They don't have the Cosmic Divide again. And that is just unfortunate for their side. Remember, oh no, the headshots coming in from Clutch Genes! They're getting all these kills. And even Bliss even bought the Spectre. But it won't matter because they're just going to get the kill there.
A flawless round for Clutch Genes. MVP of the round definitely has to be for the Rave. His pretty much dagger shut down the Blade Storm coming out from the Jet, from MD2. Because of that, they had to hold back. They had to wait. Doggy needed to pull out his regrowth as well, but they were all suppressed. And because of that, the timing of the suppression, just as soon as it popped off, they pushed up and they caught them off guard, pants down. And with that, Clutch Genes gets another round on the board on their defense here on Haven.
Ooh, now, really, go for a push here on A side. They have a lot of things to work with. One Accord, they do have Dale's Cosmic Divide. I hope Dale doesn't die before the Cosmic Divide comes up again. And just need to fasten it up. Like, if you take a look at this, most of the Clutch Genes are pushing onto C side. They were kind of expecting this in the long way that A-Side is going to get pushed, but Jin is not going to get any kill. Now A-Side is open.
Yeah, that's Bliss opening it up for them. An easy side take for One Accord. Now, this time around, One Accord has full buys. Shock Dart's there, but it's not going to land because the plant is under the Heaven side.
You
So
want to
now,
fight it?
with the Cosmic Divide being used as well, and you should run. Lockdown being committed. They are committing everything to make sure that Clutch Genes does not enter this side. Clutch Genes, they're pushed back. If they want to opt for this push, they have to make the run for it. Otherwise, they just have to opt for the save.
That's a good first save, but MD2
enemy
gets 2
remaining.
kills. Make that 3. Kipo is the last one standing, but One Accord showing signs of life on this one. Might go for an equalizer. Kipo is just the last one, and that's a 4K for MD2.
Oh, beautiful round coming out for them. If the fight's not coming to them, they will put the fight. You know that idiom. Anyway, so One Accord with another round, 3-3. They equalize it. They have the rifles to play with. CJ also still has some bags to work with. BTS Jin has the operator to play. So this is the first time an operator is going to be played up on this map. So they have to make sure this operator gets a lot of value because this is the first time. So no one will be expecting it.
Operator onto B side. So they're gonna be pushing onto B side. They're gonna be surprised for sure. One shot is all they need, but they were kind of expecting it to wait. That was really great from One Accord. They were expecting the operator to come in. That's why they went in for the flash because they know that someone is looking at there. Now they got the info. They're not gonna be pushing onto window.
Jin is not yet opting for the shot just yet.
What was
It
that?
gets dinked as well by MD2. This get flashed away. Goodbye, operator, soon. 19 HP left. Here comes a good cuss. Looks like it's going to be the beam push, but remember, there's some Killjoy toys in play. Killjoy does get played in, but it was the Jet who was opening it up. Gets the tailwind out for the Rave. Gets a nice frag onto Doggy. Doggy falls, and that's the Seekers down. So now
Out
it's
of the
all up
touches.
to the lurk coming out from Dale. He's looking to try and see and clear up the C side, where he's going to be spotted by Kipo and the turret. So it's going to be an Astra versus Astra play, but Maxi is about to give him some support. Dale gets a nice shot in. Maxi Boy tries to refrag, but it's not enough. And with that, enough distraction. They're pulling the rotation to the C side while One Accord is pushing up this A.
Yeah, got the info anyway though. MD2. Oh no, he wasn't able to get the
Placing
shot. But
swarm grenade.
now they open up A
Placing
side.
swarm
Everybody's
grenade.
on C just because of that bait from both of them. So now this might be the plan that they were waiting for.
30 seconds left.
It's going to be the plan coming in. Maybe Hunter's Fury, not yet, will be committed.
Alarm
They have full ultimates on Clutch G's side. Shock Darts will enter up. It's going to be the crossfire for One Accord. And remember, there's 2 red HP for the members of Clutch G. Just little taps on the shoulder should be able to take them out. Nelson gets taken out. But here comes the dagger. The 0 point spots both of them.
Oh, no.
Flash comes in. Here comes the push. Nados wants to slow him down. Bliss tries to get the timing in. But to me, he's there for the crossfire. Not enough. Once again, Curran gets in with the clutch and will be able to get the defuse.
Yeah, it's just a good thing that whenever they are going for a push on A, everybody's going in trying to go trades for everyone. And especially when they have the man advantage, they're not going to be losing anyway because they have the man advantage. If we go for trades, at least we'll have enough members to trade with. And so far, Clutch Jeans has been making that work. So One Accord needs to find a way to at least answer that back, because whenever they go for default, they always lose the trades. They need to go for a rush, and that might be the answer here. Jin, he has the operator. A site might be the answer. Oh no, this is not good timing for One Accord.
Yeah, One Accord's about to peek into this operator. Let's see if the Sky Flash may connect and try to flash him out. Or maybe even the Gravity Well. Actually, the Breach Concuss is the one to shut him down. And with the combo of the Gravity Well as well, Jin has to use up the Tailwind. So no more Tailwind, no more get out of jail free card for the operator here. And with that, they've baited it out. They know the operator is holding out this A side. They try and slow it down. They take the pause to make sure that do we really want to push up this A side, or will Dale finally get a frag out from the lurk side, whereas Maxi Boy is holding down this garage side, or it could be Kerwin from the B side.
Yeah, going for a push. One Accord. They have Jin holding on with the operator here. They try to go for a push without any flashes. It's going to be unfortunate because Bliss is just going to die. So, have a lot of ultimates though. They have full ultimates on every member. Just need to use their smokes onto A side before they go for the pushes. That is it. The Rolling Thunder is going to come in with the smoke, but Jin with the timing. Now with that, even though that they were able to push onto the side, that is not enough because now their man disadvantage up.
Speaking of man disadvantage, Dale once again from the lurking side gets to make that 3 from the B side. It is now all up to Kipo, is looking for him, gets a nice headshot in. So now it's all up to Jin and Kipo to try and get this retake going. They still have some ultimates working at Cosmic Divide and a lot of the stars as well. BTS Jin is going to be opting up here. The Concuss will slow them down. This is time ticking. Aftershock is there as well. BTS Jin has to pull the Blade Storm. No Tailwind to try and dash up. Only an Updraft in case he wants to play with. Gets the headshot in, but Tomia gets the spray down. It's all down to Kipo now. It's all up to him. He gets the first headshot in. The time is ticking. Doggy gets sprayed down through this box. Red HP left, but no more time for him. It will be the round for One Accord.
Yeah, that's a good play, and Kipo also dies. Never mind, he didn't die. Really, really great there. But again, One Accord played that so well. Especially with Dale going for a flank, especially on B side. That was enough for them to dwindle the numbers of Clutch Jeans, and that was enough for them to win the round. So far, it has been a back and forth for both of these teams. Again, it's looking really intense here.
Still, the ultimates are still up for both of these teams. Curran and Maxi Boy, the big ultimates as well. Not to mention, Null Command is up if ever they want to get this retake going. Although for the Wave, it has been unable to get it so far. It is going to be the half-buy for them on the defender side. Let's see what they can do here. It's going to be the quick push from One Accord on this A side with the Seekers being pulled out. Seekers are actually going backwards, so they know that they're coming from the back.
Yeah, there's only one person here, and also he's not on site. So that is a good play for the Seekers. They got the info that they need, and especially, they know that it's going to be an eco round anyway, so might as well just push onto A side, and this would be good for us. And now, we got the plan on A.
Spike planted.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy for the Rave. He's got the ultimate to play with, but Cosmic Divide being used here. So now it's just going to be CJ trying to see what kind of frags they can find. They can keep Kipo alive at least because this is the man with the rifle. The rest of the members can try and find some frags or an upgrades for them. Let's see what they can do here. It looks like CJ is going to be opting for the 0 point. As soon as this Cosmic Divide falls, the flash will come. And let's see if this crossfire from One Accord can work out.
Okay, they have all it takes here if they want to go for a push. They have this swarm grenade to delay the push from happening, but they have a lot of flashes to work with. Remember, they have the 0 point, as he said. They want to go for a push, never mind. They were cancelled out already. They're taking a long time. Don't have any guns anyway, but at least they're saving the Marshall and also the Phantom from Kipo.
Yep, they will fall to the spike, which is a smart move to try and pull up the bank, because if you die during the round, you will get extra money coming up into the next. Or, well, pretty much backwards. If you survive during the round, you get less money in the next round. But anyway, Kipo had the money, the Phantom to play with. So now it's going to be the gun round for Clutch Jeans, and this time around, we're going to hope for the Rave to stay alive to play this null command for the retake.
Yeah, honestly, just need to make this work with the 0 point, especially that it helps out. It's basically a Phoenix ult with the extra steps, so that could be really helpful for the side though. So with that,
Taking that
for a
back.
push, C might be the answer here. Looking at how they're gonna go for this, they're really going for an aggressive push, especially they had the operator on the Jin. However, they would catch someone off guard, but really unfortunate timing though, because A side is gonna be the target here for One Accord.
Yeah, once again, they're clearing up the A side. Look, this is the default that they've been doing. This is pretty much clockwork every single time they've been doing this to push up this A side. The concuss into the gravity well, and then a slow push to try and clear up the angles, make sure there's no one holding behind them. And now it is Curran this time around holding down his ground. He's got the recon bolt ready and an out drone to spot them just in case. And our good old Dale holding down from the defender spawn, of course.
Yeah. Dale again, they got the vision, they got what they need. At least they only got 2. So if ever they go for a push, oh no, that cancel from Kerwin wasn't really expected, but the fault line would be able to stop them on their tracks. Now they're getting pushed back onto site. They are gonna be forced for a retake for sure here.
Yeah, this time around, we got For the Rave alive. This has to be the ultimate for them to try and get this retake happening. Jin has a marathon to run here. They have to wait for him to get closer before they opt for this push. But yeah, he also has to be careful. They have yet to spot where Dale is holding.
Yeah, they have Dale here. They have the Killjoy ult. Oh no, they have 2 ultimates on their hands. They can't cancel this though. So we won't be able to cancel this with any utility. So they're gonna be forced to push, and For the Rave was able to get the kill there. And now, one member has been detained. They're going for it. The timing is just right, and they won't be able to cancel them out. But there's a lot of utilities coming their side. But not enough. That's gonna be a win for sure for the side of Clutch Jeans.
That is the retake ultimate that we have been waiting for it to happen. The big ultimates, the null command, and even chiming it in with the lockdown. One Accord could not do anything at all. They were expecting For the Rave to push up because you've got the KO, you got the extra life, you know you'd want to spend your body out there. They were waiting for it, and because they tried to get it onto it, they just got baited instead. Clutch Jeans know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and also the aftershock. If that was in though, especially for Zomia, even when they have the Killjoy ultimate, because of the 0 point, the null command, sorry, they weren't even able to do anything. That was really unfortunate for One Accord, but at least they tried. Now they have the operator again on Jin, which is good, but will they be able to see anything? Nah, he was not able to see anything again.
It's going to be the big reset. So far, One Accord has not been touching that C side, and it's going to be the B control for them. But remember, this is the B side, so it could go either way. These attackers can easily go to A or C anytime they want, and it looks like it might even be the A side once more. But this time around, CJ, Clutch Jeans, they've put Maxi Boy over on this A side, so the Killjoy toys will be much more efficient to try and slow down any of these pushes. But of course, One Accord will hear these turrets sitting down here, so let's see if they might opt for another quick push for the B side, just like we saw in the first match.
They've been rinsing. They've been using this A side since a while ago, though. They've been working it out. If it works, then let's just rinse and repeat this. They have been doing this since a while ago. They lose, they win, it's okay, but at least we get some success here. But they're trying to bait out any utilities from happening, though. They have the alarm bot, so Maxiboy doesn't really need to commit anything. But they might be able to
30
get the full
seconds
time,
left.
which would take this alarm bot off later on. But now here comes the smoke. They come the flash. They know that nobody's there. That's gonna be the signal for them to push.
And the push is happening. Shock darts are being used, trying to see what they can find. Ooh, for the wave tries to push out the Nebula. MD2 shuts him down because of that. Maxiboy has got the Nano Swarm to try and shut down this spike plant. He will get it on the perfect timing. Blizz will be able to get it. He won't. Spike plant, 3 falls. They have to get this plant going. They even have to secure as well. They have to commit for it. This spike gets planted, but at what cost? It's all up to Dale. There's no more time. Clutch Jeans with the clutch.
Honestly, that was a great swarm grenade. They were expecting the plan to happen close to box, and that was enough for them to get the win. Maxiboy, with his patience, was able to win the round there. That was really unfortunate for One Accord. They weren't able to weave around the space that they had there because they were waiting for the flank from Dale, and it was too little too late before they were able to get anything out of it. That's why they got punished. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Clutch Jeans, you keep taking up our A side. We know how to hold you back this time around. So now One Accord, they've got to rethink their strats here if they still want to push up this A side. But they do have the Rolling Thunder to play with just in case. But let's see what they can do and find, because Jin is the man with this operator. He's pushing up the Nebula. He's gonna spot Doggy. Doggy will fall. That's the reroll of the sustain. Jin gets a nice frag through the smoke. Dale falls. Just a quick scope. Wasn't even expecting one more person there. 3 members left, man. One Accord, not the last round you'd want to have for the first half.
Yeah, they're going to be forced to 7-5 here if they won't pull out the miracle. They have a lot of members on A, or rather, a lot of utilities on A already. They have the smoke to come out. That's going to be the push happening for this side. They have the alarm button, and that's the swarm grenade to stop them out. They still have one more swarm grenade. If ever, they might go for another. Hunter's Fury comes in. Maxiboy was able to get one kill already, and they were stopped by Jen. And at least MD2 was able to get one. Able to clutch this, but with 6 HP, it's kind of not possible, even with the tailwind that he has here. Does have the Blade Storm, but because he has been cancelled, won't be able to do anything.
He's got 6 HP left, and Clutch Jeans knows it. They just sprayed down all the way through this box, and now it will be the round for them. They get the advantage. 7-5. Once again, deja vu from our first match is the first score of the first half anyway for Haven. So now, Clutch Jeans are now opting for this attacker's side. So let's see what they can do on their attack, because One Accord, we were expecting them to do a lot more on their own.
Yeah, really great for CJ to getting that early win against One Accord. One Accord has been playing it well though, but because CJ knows how to stop them every step of the way, they have adapted to how they play during the attacker side, and now they switch. How will they adapt now on the side of One Accord to how CJ plays? Because we all know CJ is also a very aggressive team, especially when they have Jin here. Now with Maxiboy holding onto flank, or rather Kippo holding onto flank, they might be able to go for an aggressive one, but MD2, look at how aggressive he plays though.
Man, very aggressive. Expending the guiding light and the fault line as well to get MD2 into that position, but MD2 was unable to find anyone at all because Clutch Jeans were expecting a quick push. They know their own strats. They fall back from it, and now this is the time they push up. There's not a lot of utilities ready for One Accord this time around. Flash is there. Gian was able to dodge it after Shock is trying to slow him down. MD2 finally wins the gunfight before the Rave gets the fight over on the short, taking out Doggy. MD2 there for the trade, but it's just the bait. It's now the members of Clutch Jeans creeping up onto the C side.
Yep, they were able to get out of B. Might go for a flank. What a great play. He doesn't see him though, but Kippo was able to get in. The C side is now open for the taking. Didn't use any of his utilities. The Classic is not going to be effective at that range, and C side is going to be where they plan.
Yeah, and there you go. Easy plan for them. That might be just a round as well. These two members from the defenders, MD2 and Zomia, are so far away from each other. They will be spotting MD2 quick here thanks to that trap. And it's going to be Zomia from the back. They have no utilities to work with here, so they will be falling. They have to dry peek this. Zomia, 5 seconds for the fault line. That's all he has, but 3 members left from Clutch Jeans. Not much you can do. Oh no,
Kippo might get the kill.
Sorry,
that
Kippo
was not expected. He has a full time to work with also though. And this turret is the only thing that they have, but the swarm grenade is enough to stop him from going for a push. Have the shock darts also, but it's a little too late, and I think Maxiboy would just beat this and get the kill.
Yeah, there we go. Easy round for Clutch Jeans. This is the beauty of being in the seaside when you get the plant there, especially if you got these kind of compositions. Killjoy, Sova, and Astra for the gravity well as well. There's so much post-plant potential coming out from Clutch Genes whenever they get this plant, so One Accord has to make sure they do not get it.
Yeah. This is really what I was expecting for their side though. Clutch Genes getting that first round was really crucial. But One Accord, this is really hard for them because especially if they're on the defender side, if they get one kill, they went all for Spectre. So they're doubling down on this. They're all going for mid, trying to get something. But Kerwin is able to stop them already. And now without MD2, they can't go for an aggressive push again.
For the Wraith, kind of flashing himself there, but stays alive because no one was peeking, and he will be able to push up onto this garage side. Spike is anywhere at all. It could be on the C side where Dale has holding. Spots the Astra, going to Astra mode, gets a free frag for that. For the Wraith is popping up with the Spectre. The reload's not fast enough for Dale. The members are here to try and give him the cover, but the SMGs are just outgunning them. It's all down to Bliss now on 34 HP left.
Yeah, 24 HP. Really going for it.
Spike
Max.
planted.
Look at that Bliss. Bliss is super low in HP. This might be Bliss just waiting for at least one kill.
No.
But because of that, now he's discovered. They know where he is, and Jin would just peek it. That's a really easy win for CJ.
Yeah, unfortunate for One Accord, but that was just their eco round. There was a nice try on the gamble, pushing up this middle side very quickly, but they had the flash from For the Wraith to slow them down as well. Let's see what they can do with the rifle round this time around, where CJ will just be holding these Spectres. What kind of bonus will they be able to pull up?
Yeah, they would be able to pull up more. They have a 9-5 already. Really hard for at least One Accord to come back from this, but because, as you said, they have the Phantoms and the Vandals to work with, but not enough ultimates yet though. I wish Kerwin would get this Hunter's Fury during this round, because it's a really crucial thing that they need. But One Accord, look at the push from MD2. A really aggressive one again. And because he was able to get the vision, it would pull back Maxiboy, which is really great for this side. Maxiboy picked this because, honestly, he's on a disadvantage.
Speaking of disadvantage, the push is coming up on the C side. We've got Dale left alone. He almost gets spotted by the Aldrin, but the Nebula comes in right in the nick of time. He's gonna hear the steps. The dash one comes in as well, tries to spray it down, trying to hide behind his Nebula, but not enough. Doggy does take out Jin, the man who passed through his Nebula, so still anyone's game. 3v3, 1 minute left on the clock. It could go either way.
Yeah, they ran away. They have flashes. This is what I like about their composition on One Accord. They have a lot of flashes to work with, so they just need to layer that against the members of Clutch Genes. The 2 flashes would be able to make it work, but MD2 is caught wind of this, so A-Site might be the answer. He's going back. He has a long-range gun, so it's going to be hard for them to push this. They're just on links waiting for a push to happen.
They do have Kerwin just waiting on the garage side just in case. Maybe they can still run it to the C side if Kerwin gets a frag here. Oh, he hears the steps. The steps that are rotating into this A side. That's going to clear it up for the C side. Does he know, though, that Zonia is here holding out from the back, and the guiding light actually spots him to give him the information. Spectre's there at close range. That's the easy kill for him and for Kippo as well. It's all down to MD2. Clutch Genes gets the timing right with the Spectre advantage. Close range, the fire rate will be able to take out those rifles. So now it's all up to MD2 for the clutch situation. But the Killjoy, Sova, and Astra are all alive for the post-plant situation.
Yeah, MD2 is the last hope for the team, the last shining light, but Maxiboy isn't even going to look there. Swarm Grenade comes in. He's now burning down Tailwind. You need to Tailwind away, but MD2 with 40 HP, he's probably just 1 hit or 2 hits from any of these members. He has low HP, so this is going to be hard. He has some swings to work with. If these bait them out, he's going to go and push. They were able to see him. Kippo takes him down.
Yep, and another upgrade for the side of Clutch Genes. Oh, there we go. It's just Maxiboy holding down just the Spectre, but they've got the money, the bank to work with anyway. One Accord. They have to think here. Either they eco or they make the half-buy. Looks like it will be the half-buy with Sheriffs on hand. Hopefully they can make these Sheriffs work out. MD2 is 2 ultimate orbs away to get the Blade Storm out. Let's see if he can pick up an orb and get a frag in over in this A side. With this usual combo of Doggy guiding light through.
Yeah, they were able to get it though. So I wish it... Oh no, this is really unfortunate. They have the eco round. So if ever they go for a push on A, or rather, okay, they have the flash. They have the info. This might be a push, but CJ takes him down. That won't be really needed, but the rotations have already been called by One Accord because they know they might push on A because someone fell down. Or this might be the bait. So Doggy heard it, so now the rotation has been rolled.
Oh no, the Aldron is about to spot him. Gets concussed, but He will get spotted. He has to back away. Jin is there to try and push him up. Gets a shot right through the back of his skull. It's all down to Dale now left alone, but he's getting combined left and right. It's all down to Zomia and Bliss. This was just their half by Spectre and Marshall to work with, and Jin just peeks through the nebula smoke. A little gap in the middle. Jumps up as well. The Marshall trying to do what he can, but Jin gets his 4K there on the flawless for CJ.
Yeah, flawless 4K. That was Jin all around. He just pushed in whenever he can. He had the utilities to work for him anyway. That was just easy there on. So now, with what they have on Accord, this is their last chance to win. If they won't be able to win this, they're going to be forced in another eco, and that is going to be their last round. So they need to make this work. Whatever they do, they need to. Because MD2, close to Bladestorm, Dale is close to the Cosmic Divide. They just need one round, and they might be able to come back from this.
That is a very familiar scoreline, 11-5. Could go 11-7, as we usually see here in the KJC eSports. But looks like the push again for MD2. This time, Jin is ready. He's prepared on this angle. MD2 actually gets a feel for this because the Nebula, the gravity well, was there on the A lobby side. So instead of peeking, he plays it smart. He holds down this side, A lobby. So now they have full, faster mode of communication, whether or not they push up this A side or not. So that's map control for the side of One Accord. Let's see what Clutch Genes will respond.
Yeah, they also got the info that they need there.
Oh no.
This is really crucial, honestly. Oh no, the all drone comes in. So he needs to back away. MD2 is again on this position. Now they know that he's there. He's going to be running away. Good timing. At least they were able to bait out the info or rather the utilities from a CJ. Remember they pushed this. CJ, big advantage. Remember, they have the Hunter's Fury. And close, super closer for the Raid to get his ultimate also. This might be it. Oh, the timing from MD2! At least he got the confidence to get it. Yeah, that's nice.
Hey, you got your ultimate, you can use it the next round at least. Here comes the Aftershock trying to slow down the push from Clutch Genes. Clutch Genes on the man disadvantage this time around. With 30 seconds left on the clock, they're making the sounds
30 seconds
that
left.
they are running back. But One Accord, they're trying to see if they can get a feel for it. Oh, Jin actually shoots down the Trailblazer, so it keeps the three members on this anchored on this A side. Let's see if Clutch Genes trying to opt for the C side, where it's going to be all up to Dale to hold down the side.
Yeah. Kippo doesn't have any info on where Bliss is.
10 seconds
They're gonna go for the C-side push, but Kippo has been discovered on TV. That's why everybody's there waiting for them. But with the turrets coming in, that is gonna be good. Kippo was able to shut them down. They had the Seekers to work with, but backside has been cleared. Bliss has been able to get the kill on Kippo. Super low in HP on both. So this is gonna be a hard one for them to win. The Hunter's Fury comes in, but Kerwin, bits two headshots come in, and the flashpoint isn't enough. What was that? Kerwin gets the headshot. Unfortunate spray for Samia.
1+3 is 4. Karen gets his 4K on that round. It looks so grim for Clutch Genes because of the information that One Accord was able to push through. But thanks to Dale, thanks to Kippo and to Kerwin making the clutch happen there. It slows down One Accord. One Accord now has to play for an awkward vibe because it's now match point for Clutch Genes. They need perfect rounds. 7 perfect rounds. Kerwin has been going big. 20 frags already to his name.
Yeah. That is, I don't even know what to say. Kerwin just made the 4K look easy with 26 HP a while ago. And that was really important. They push onto the side. Bliss! Oh no, he has been gold line and he hasn't been seen. But now, one falls down because they were able to get it. The Hunter's Fury was able to get 4. And now they got the spike down. One last man standing with the Hunter's Fury. But were able to get the win here. No, they're not trying to get the spike. Kerwin doesn't have any info. They're trying to ping for him. Would he be able to get the kill? Oh no, he was pushed away. He doesn't have any guns. So this might be it. This might be the round for One Accord. That was really so fast, but was able to get the kill there.
It looks so scary. Clutch Genes with the confidence. They put forward the Rave in the Vanguard. The usual you see with the Terminator pushing up with the ultimate on. MD2 had to back away because of the ultimate null command because he had Bladestorm up. He wanted to make sure the knives don't go down. But because they were not expecting him from the lurk side, he was able to get free frags onto Dale.
Yeah. Because Bliss wasn't discovered there, they were able to stop the push, especially for Maxiboy. Maxiboy had ultimate during that time. If they were able to use it, they could have at least bought some more time for themselves. But now, Clutch Genes learned from their mistakes. They're trying to slow it down. And MD2 with the operator might see someone, but looking at how they position themselves, they don't know this. So if ever someone peeks, it might be the kill here for MD2.
There's also Jin holding down from the garage, so Bliss has to be careful. He pushes up. He's not gonna push up. He's got the judge. He hears Kippo jumping around as well. He's gonna make the peek. Gets the shot with the judge.
Wow.
Easy frag there. Jin, on the other hand, gets the operator shot. Operator went onto MD2, so it's still a 4v4 anyone's game. But Maxi Boy has the lockdown to work with on the attacker's side. Yeah, he just has to be careful that Zomia does not aftershock it away.
Yeah, and remember, they have better ultimates on the side of One Accord. They have 3 big ultimates on their hands. So if ever they go for a push onto site, they can stop them on their checks whenever they can. B side is still up for the taking here, but Bliss is posing a threat because a while ago, Garage tried to be cleared by Kippo, but he fell down. The Cosmic Divide is down for the count. So this is just going to be crucial for their side. They don't
30
have any
seconds
ultimates
left.
to work with. I mean, operators to work with. But at least they have some ultimates for the post plan if ever they want to retake a side.
Yeah, the operator shot comes up. It's Jin with the Vanguard with the spike hold as well. Gets distracted by the running judge right in front of his scope. And because of that, DL will take advantage of it. Bliss gets in the position to try and hold out the C-Long for the raid. Gets this 2 quick frags. Gets flashed down. He has to play another flash and another flash. He just
no.
Man, he can't see a thing. Just get the spike down. Up the Maxi Boy on the clutch, but not enough time. Gets one. Doggy runs and guns him down.
Man saw the light right there. That was unfortunate for Clutch Jeans. One Accord. Yeah, that was what I was saying a while ago. If ever Zamia and Doggy are still up, it would be hard for them to get the push because there's a lot of blinds to work with for their side, and that they did. Clutch Jeans wasn't able to get the win there, and might be losing on a lot of rounds here. 2 consecutive rounds already. But they still have at least some credits to work with. This might be the last round. If not, they're going to be forcing an Nika.
This is the make it or break it round for Clutch Jeans. If they lose this round, they're gonna lose the next 2, possibly the next 2 or 1 after this. So it's gonna be a big round. Again, this is the combo that One Accord has been doing. MD is the man holding. Ooh, the shot does not connect. He gets suppressed down. He has to run away instead of tailing everything out. And now Clutch Jeans will get an easy frag, an easy positioning here for this A-long side. But MD2 repositions, gets the frag. Kippo falls. That's Astra down on an attacker's side with the Cosmic Divide.
Yeah, another one. I mean, a while ago it was Kippo who fell down really fast, and now he's fallen again. No Cosmic Divide again for them to use. They didn't even use a lot of their ultimates yet, so it's so easy for One Accord to be able to defend this side, especially if the MD2 has been taking a lot of these kills.
They are driving MD2. Oh, MD2 slow peeks onto Current, spots the elbow. Easily gets the frag in. Another one for MD2. It's all down to Jin and Maxi Boy. Jin is about to cross the crossfire. Does get the tag through the wall, but Jin is all alone now as Bliss takes out the man holding in the middle side. With just the operator deployed, he hears the operator. Might get the shot, but MD2 is quick with the reaction. Flawless round for One Accord. That's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, One Accord must have put on their Clutch Jeans right now. It's 12th round, and they need to use the timeout just because they really need it. They need to stop the momentum from One Accord because MD2 has been racking up all these kills. And so far, the way that they use their utilities has been on point. Clutch Jeans can't even answer back.
Yeah, MD2 back on his own, double digits, 22 scoreline. He's got the operator and Clutch Jeans. They have to flush this operator out. They have to stop dry peeking him. Gotta use those abilities, use those flashes from For the Rave or a Gravity Well or a Concuss from Kippo maybe. So let's see what they can do coming out after this timeout. Maybe this is the momentum breaker for them because all they need is one more round. While One Accord, they're sitting comfortably. They've got a bank to work with. All they need is 4 more rounds. This next round should be theirs for the taking. So just 3 more rounds after that to push it to overtime.
Yeah, they need to make this work though, because there's still a lot of rounds though. I think at this point, Clutch Jeans are just waiting for their ultimates to come up. I mean, they're waiting for the Blade Storm from Jin. They're waiting from Kerwin to get the Hunter's Fury before they go for the finish. Because at least if they get the orbs here, they might get closer and they might be sealing the deal. So the perfect answer for Clutch Jeans here is probably go for an eco if they want to win. But One Accord, they have a lot of bank to work with.
Speaking of bank, they're playing it very aggressively. Looks like one MD2 will be pushing up with this operator on his A-long side. He will be met with Jin. Jin tries to go for the jump peek. His foot does fall out thanks to MD2's operator, so that's low HP for him. They've got no regrowth to work with, just unlike the Sky from the other side. 1v2 spots the shoulder. The push is coming up for the garage side as well. For the Rave, pulls out the daggers. 0 points there, suppresses the killjoy, but still looking for more. MD2 finally takes out Jin. That's the Marshall down. Kerwin is the man with the hero buy here. Kerwin has to find these frags.
Yeah, Ruin, especially with the Phantom, he's the really
Our spike
the
carrier is dead.
linchpin of the team here. But
Spike
Bliss
down. C.
gets another kill of his own, and one quarter just getting all his kills. Remember, this is an eco, so it's okay to lose, but with the spike down, it could be quite predictable for him to get kills, but he missed one, and the gravity well was
One
there to
enemy
stop them on their
remaining.
tracks, and at least they would still be able to get this operator on their hands. Last one standing, Kerwin. Remember, he has the Phantom. He needs to save this, but everybody's pushing him out, and Bliss play with fire, but the headshot came in, and now they're gonna back away because they know they can't afford to lose anyone more.
Yeah, they need to make sure they have
30
these
seconds
rifles and
left.
operators to push up these next rounds. They need perfect rounds. They do not have the luxury to commit and go for this hunt. Kerwin has to play for this save, so he's just going to be sitting very comfortably here on top of the attacker's spawn right next to the pot here. So it's going to be just a round for them. Well played for one accord, especially from MD2
10
making a
seconds
very
left.
aggressive operator push. Catching Clutch Jeans off guard, but still, Clutch Jeans, as you said, was just their eco round. They're not looking forward for this round. They're looking forward for the next one. The next one is the one.
Yeah, at least they were able to defend that, and also with the save from Kerwin, that was kind of underwhelming for Kerwin to just save the round, because honestly, as you said, this was a round that they didn't need to win anyway. Just wait for it. But looking at one accord, they're set for life. They could go for the 12th round just because of the consecutive ones that they won. They have a lot of bank. They built a lot. So if ever they lose this, oh no, they can't lose this for. This is the last round, so they can't lose this anyway. So they're still at their toes every round, so they can feel confident that they're winning a lot of consecutive ones.
Alright, MD2 with his operator looking up.
Deploying
for
drone.
peeking on this A long side. The Diallo is finally there to flush him out. Gets spotted out. So MD2 will be flying away, and then the guiding light will be there to give him some cover. Meanwhile, the rest of Clutch G's are trying to see what they can find in the middle side. Maybe the garage where the alarm bot is spotting. Might be spotted by Kipo here. He has to hear this. There we go. That's the shot down. Now they know they've got full garage control. Here comes the null command being used. Dale is alive and kicking. Takes out Kipo once again. The man who falls, but for the Rave with the ultimate, with the buff of that attack speed, gets 2 down. It's now a 3v4 situation, but Zubia has
planted.
the
You should run.
ultimate to work with.
Yeah, it's been a while since the Cosmic Divide hasn't been used yet, though. Unfortunate for Clutch Jeans, but now Zumiya has the Rolling Thunder if ever they want to go for the push. They're waiting for the ultimate, the lockdown to disappear before they go for the push. They already have Blade Storm also onto MD2, so they can go aggressive if they want to. Now with the Vision, going for the flash. Remember, this is a trio that we are really needing for the team here. Rolling Thunder would come in. They will all get hit, and this is just gonna be unfortunate for them. They're trying to buy some time, but Jin gets the kill onto Zubia, and that was the kill. This is the last one standing. MD2 with the last 2 members. He might be able to get this, but the time is ticking. He won't be able to have enough time, and this is the win. One accord won't be able to get it in for the Rave.
Attackers
Takes
win.
him down with a knife, and that is
Last
the win for
player
Clutch
standing.
Jeans.
Yep, Clutch Jeans takes it out in style, finally closing out the round. The gap got a little too close to comfort there, but the timeout definitely did give some miracles, the momentum breaker. So Clutch Jeans finally finishing off 13-9. Congratulations to them. They will be advancing to the semifinals, and that is our 3rd game of the night.
Yeah, honestly, that's a really great game. Clutch Jeans was able to get the win. One accord showed signs of life. They played really well, honestly. That was kinda scary before they went in for that. But before we go into our break, everyone would just like to thank our sponsors, co-organized by Cyberport, and also our official gaming chair, Vertigear. And again, everyone, we have been your casters for today. I'm Dash, and I was here with Gen. See you guys for Game 4 later on. Welcome back, everybody, to Updraft, brought to you by KJC eSports. And again, we're gonna be your shoutcasters for today. I'm Dash, and I'm here with Gen. Again, we're going for a last game for today. This is an exciting matchup between the Meeps versus Outplay Esports, and again, we're going to Icebox.
Yep, going back to our icebox. So it's been Haven Icebox, Haven Icebox. But this
Yeah,
time around, it's going to be Meep on the defending side, while Outplay will be opting for the attackers. So looking forward to what composition they'll pull up with us. Neon, please. Oh,
yeah,
but anyway, looking back, the matches have been close up and insane so far. These matchups, they aren't going by. This quarterfinals for our Updraft season 1 every week 100 USD winner takes all has been amazing. Tomorrow
yeah,
and the next day after that, we will have best of threes on the semis and then the finals over on the third day. Look forward to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we have this is at least a bit something different from the usual KJC scrims. There's a lot more at stake. Everybody's going through the sky since a while ago. All our games are kind of close. Everybody's playing super well. They're doing eco well. They're using all their utilities so greatly. And I hope that whoever goes up there onto the semifinals, a best of three, that is where everything changes. And the best of three, what I like about them though, is because it's a best of three, it's really easy to turn things around, even if you lose on the one game. But now it's a best of one, everything's at stake. When you lose, you get booted out. So they will always try their best.
Yeah. Speaking of fourth game of the night, I'm sure you all have been sitting down for a long time, but if you're going to sit down the whole day anyway, might as well get
Yeah.
yourself a comfy, high density foam comfy ground fiber with smooth, soft glide casters, comfort design, Vertigear. Special thanks to our official gaming chair sponsor, Vertigear.
Yeah. Again, Vertigear comes in, and also this event is co-organized by Cyberport. Won't be able to do this event without you guys. And also, before we go into it, we have our socials at KJC Esports. Just check us out, sorry, on all our socials out there, FB, Twitter, maybe also on Instagram. And again, also our website, kjcesports.com. You'll find news articles, get to know a bit more about the team and the tournaments coming up, if there is, though. But even our socials are there. So yes, give us a like, give us a share so you could always get updated.
Yeah, there are more updates about the Valorant SEA scene and maybe more in our socials and even more on our Discord, exclamation point Discord to join up this Discord, our Discord here officially as well on the Valorant Discord if you want to know more about this tournament itself and if you want to give it a shot yourself, it's free registration.
Yeah. And also, last thing to say is that, oh man, we're gonna be going for Icebox. So this is quite different. Again, I said a while ago that MYSG loves Icebox, but PH and also Vietnam are really connoisseurs of Icebox also. So this might be anyone's game. I'm kind of excited on how this thing's turned around, and especially that they're going for the win here, and also it's a best of one. This might be a bit of a change. I just want a difference when it comes to the agent picks that they have. A while ago, we had some difference when it comes to the agent picks. I hope they pull out some very different agents here on this next one.
Yeah, speaking of agents, Chamber has been a show every single matchup. There has been a Chamber in play. So looking forward to more of him and maybe even Neon to play in this
Yeah,
Icebox. Usually in Icebox, we see a Sage, a Viper, a Jet, and a Sova at least, and maybe the Astra as well. So that's the usual composition you find, but let's hopefully we find a little changes coming out from these two teams, Outplay, Polaris Esports, and Meep.
yeah, I hope they would pull out something different though. I mean, we don't have Fracture, so we won't be seeing a lot of the Neon, which has been pulled out since, especially on VCTPH. And also the Chamber has been, yeah, as you said, has been seeing a lot of play, especially on a lot of maps. And the bigger maps have been seeing a lot of play for most of the teams with Chamber, because Chamber is so good at those maps. Headhunter and also Tour de Force are so effective on those ones. But again, as we all know, Jet is always going to be here, especially even in Icebox. Might be a Reyna or maybe another Sentinel for them to have changes here. But what I like about Icebox the most is that it could be anyone's game, honestly. Even if we say that it could be defender sided or it could be attacker sided, it all comes down to how the attackers play. And they still have a lot of ways to counter on the defender side. That's why I really love this map, to be honest.
Ah, it's gonna be amazing if we find a Yoru as well in play, especially
Right.
after the update's not there just yet. But once the update comes in, the new Yoru abilities are definitely there for a show. Makes him a very initiator as well, not just a duelist to try and enter up these sites because he will have his decoy that flashes and his own ordinary flash as well. That's two flashes on one agent.
Yeah, I mean, that is just so much though. I'm kind of excited to see on how this changes from Yoru would make him at least a bit viable, especially that his ultimate would make him so that he could use all his utilities and also he has full vision. He's not nearsighted anymore. So just getting into sight, just getting the info that you need and back away, that could be enough for you to
Oh,
have the best, probably the best info ultimate out
information,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, even above the Seekers. So definitely the Yoru Ultimate will be the biggest information giver after the update. We look forward to that once he pops out. But meanwhile, we will be opting for just what we've got. So the usual compositions for Icebox. Dash, let me ask you, what's your favorite agent for this map?
Icebox, honestly, my favorite agent on this would probably be. I'd go with the Viper because Viper is probably this is one of the maps on where she's always needed. Honestly, she's always. It's like there's four agents on this map that are always needed, and Viper is one of those. And there's some interchangeable. That one agent is interchangeable. The one that is not 100% on this map. But I like Viper because Viper with a Viper split, you could probably get around easily as long as you get that a little bit. But what do you think? What is your favorite?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you. Viper will be my
Yeah.
my pick. Pretty much the toxic screen is absolutely what you need to try and cover up the site. Ordinary smokers, controllers like Brimstone, Omen, they do not have enough cover to give your team the entry for the site. So definitely the toxic screen, a big yes when it comes to Viper on this Icebox side. And especially as you said, once the Viper's pit comes up, she can immediately shut down one single spot in the map. And there's not a lot of openings in the map Icebox other than the middle side, where the middle is where you get the veins through the A, B, or even into the kitchen side, where
Yeah.
we are looking forward to the chamber, the new agent on the block last year, to pull
Yep.
out the traps, the trademark, to try and hold down the kitchen side. So that's efficiency.
Yeah. And also, what I like about the chamber though is the rendezvous. It's honestly, it's kind of a bit faster than most, even the jet. It's faster than the jet dash, even. But the only difference is that it's more defensive, which is also great. It also helps you go for operators. That's why he has the tour de force. And Chamber has been seen a lot of places just because also he has an eco ultimate, which is the same with Neon and Jet. That's why I'm kind of buying the fact that Neon could be okay, but her ultimate is way worse than this too. But Chamber, his tour de force is probably the best one there is.
Yeah, Neon, although the ultimate is not there just yet, comparing that
Yeah,
to the other ultimates out there, Neon still has a proper kit to make use of it to try and hide through
yeah,
the sites. She has her own sort of double pseudo toxic screen to work with as well. You've got one shot of it to try and enter this icebox. So Icebox Neon is still a composition that we are waiting to see, especially since she's
yeah.
got her own concuss to clear up the corners as well.
Yeah. And I've seen Neon a bit, especially on Fracture. Because honestly, on Fracture, that toxic screens or the toxic screens that she has is actually effective on that map. It would be easier to divide the map up and it's easier for Neon to get into the site. But Icebox, yeah, I can see it happening also. Because on mid or maybe on A side, it could be easier to penetrate onto the site and clear angles by yourself. But it's quite harder to do, honestly. But with the Viper together with the Neon, I can see it happening. I can see it making probably working.
Yeah, might as well just add up the Asha if you want to
Yeah.
add up to that poll. So, which
Right.
is why, as you said, there are usually four agents that are usually used defaulted onto the Icebox map, and sometimes that fifth one is the one that rotates, and sometimes it's the Astra. So, extra curtains, extra post plant situation, post plant, such an important part of Icebox to try and hold down.
Yeah, and I just hope that they would be able to uh get that though. I mean, I'm kind of excited that they've been getting a lot of changes with these agents and also adding another agent onto the mix. It just make most of the solo queue games fun, honestly. But I hope the next agents that we'll be seeing would probably be competitive ready, like how Neon is right now. She's not really that great on most maps, but maybe soon enough she would be quite significant because honestly, during the first time that we saw her on the game, we thought that she's gonna be OP, but honestly, that was kind of underwhelming on the competitive scene, though.
That is true. It's only the rest of her kit that makes it somewhat powerful because the her basic ability is something that makes her go fast. So somewhere you could use on big maps like Breeze, especially to try and get back into the site as soon as possible, get the rotations in as a
Yeah.
defender. But as the attacker, it's not always the case because moving fast is not the only thing you can do because in the pro level, everyone's reaction, everyone's aim is
Yeah.
also as fast.
Yeah, and also again, it is really interesting to see though. It's just interesting to say that with how Neon works, it's kind of way different because yes, she's fast, but if everybody knows how to aim their sights well, especially in the competitive scene, on the higher ranks where the competitive people, almost everybody is gonna get the headshot anyway. That's why it's super hard to use her ultimate.
Especially for the Neon agent. Moving on to other agents in use. Usually, we do see a Sage in play in the Icebox map as well because it is so important to get that barrier orb up to get a free plant onto this B or A side. If it's the A side, you plant it over on the ropes. If it's on the B, you just plant it the safest, back most that you can find where the
Yeah.
post plant situation where Sova darts, Viper, Snake bites usually works out.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. But again, now we're gonna be going onto the game. We're going for the agent select. I hope everyone is up and ready for the game right now, though, because honestly, we're probably gonna be seeing most of them with the same lineup here. That's usually the case on Icebox. Every region, you're seeing the same lineup with just one agent. That could be the difference. And now we're seeing on the Meep side, we're seeing a KO. But on the other hand, on Outplay, we're probably gonna be seeing this chamber. They're playing around their other side, their weak second half. Their weaker
Mm-hmm.
first half, stronger in the second half. That is what they're going for.
Yep, we're just waiting for Kakuru. Of course, Kakuru has to be opting for the Sova very soon, unless they opt for a different information giver, because Meep has their own secondary information and initiator as well, which is the KO, making it a lot easier to enter these sites, just in case OE opts for the Killjoy, if ever.
Yeah, everybody go for a killjoy here. This is good. I was kind of expecting that they're gonna go for something. At least they have the Jet and Sage on their
Ah,
hands,
there
so
we
if
go.
ever they go for the Sova, that's gonna be good. That's really what we're waiting
Select
for.
your
That's the
agent.
classic lineup that they have. They just have differences when it comes to that one agent again. So if they go for this, they have a lot of ways to go for it on this side. They have the Jet. What I really am surprised most of the time is that on this map, Icebox, especially for the attackers, the only flash that is really effective on here is Reyna. And we don't really have a lot of agents who could work with how Reyna works here. The Leer is just so effective, especially on B side and even in mid. And that's why she's probably the second most, or probably the other agent that you usually pick here.
Definitely, the long range leer that stays there for a while, at least until you shoot it out. Unlike the other flashes, there's so many cover around Icebox that you can hide from in case of these flashes. But still, KO is still something that you can use up here with that flash flash drive that he can use. Oh,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. We have flash drive and going for the game here. I'm really excited to see on how things turn around for the game, especially for everyone. So this is a bit of a change. I hope that this could be okay for both of our sides. Because honestly, for the side of Outlay Esports, they have the Chamber. We all know how Chamber works here. He could just plant in the trademark and it's already enough for them to especially for Kitchen if they want to, or even Flank Watch. So honestly, I really love Chamber on this game.
mhm.
Chamber has been quite a different force that we have seen. He has a lot of ways to go for an eco, especially with the Headhunter. It's really super effective.
Yeah, we saw the Headhunter work out last time
Yeah.
Icebox was played, so Chamber definitely a big game changer on this map with the trademark to hold down the angles that usually you'd want the Killjoy to have, but this time you've got a Chamber with a lot more firepower to play with. We apologize for any inconvenience and delay. The game will be starting soon. We're just having a little bit of a technical difficulty to fix up.
Yeah, I hope that everyone is ready later on for this game. I mean, this we do have a lot of the technical bosses because of trying to get the servers right for both of our sides. So we can see right now with how things are gonna turn out again. This might be quite different though. I really like the way that they play around A side. I hope they go for the risk here that they all go to A side and go for a 5v5 fight here.
Oh, looking forward to that. But
Yeah.
hey, before we get into any of that, make sure to might as well get us check out our socials, KJC Esports over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you'll find out more information about Valorant scene in SEA and more about the KJC Esports Updraft, our weekly tournament, 100 USD winner takes all.
Yeah. And also, don't forget, everyone, you can still follow our socials or at kjcesports.com, our website. You can also see our socials there if you want to get to know more about the SEA scene and also to get to know more about the tournament that is coming. I mean, the tournament Updraft, and also how to join and even our scrims. If you want to, join also our Discord. It might be pinned there by our moderators onto the chat.
Yep, and speaking of waiting around here, man, my butt's starting to feel a little achy here. Would you recommend
Hey.
a chair for me to get?
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to sit down the whole day anyway, might as well get your own Vertigear, everyone. Not to mention with the upgradable RGB kits that we can have. We're not the only ones who can get the glow up. And also, we could get comfort and your chair can have also the glow up that we have right now.
And there you have it. Special thanks to our official gaming chair sponsor, Vertigear. Right and proven. These guys are making really good chairs. Gotta say.
Yeah, honestly. But now, back to our game. We're still waiting for everyone to get into the game right now. But still, everyone, thank you for being patient. We're gonna be starting the game in just a bit.
Yep, it is our last match of the night of the quarterfinals here in KJC Esports Updraft. Thank you all for tuning in so far and staying with us here until this last one matchup. And it will be Outplay Polaris Esports against Meep.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of exciting again, because honestly, on Icebox, what do you like about Icebox? Hey, I have a lot of things that I like about Icebox as a map. It's kind of quite different than most of the maps that we have in the game, right? At first, everybody was kind of not liking, but as it progresses, everybody liked how versatile the map is, the way that you can play. I don't feel suffocated on this map. Honestly, most of the maps I feel suffocated whenever I play. But on Icebox, I kind of feel okay.
Free.
Yeah.
Well, it is just the lateral aiming that you have to worry about when you're in Icebox, because people can be above you, under you every time
Yeah.
you play up. So that's the only thing that you have to worry about whenever you're playing in this map, Icebox. Otherwise, there are so many strats that you can play up here, trying to
Yeah.
switch up the recon bolts, any sort of lineups that you can think of. They are so open here in the map Icebox. We got the A site where it has an enclosed roof and then a much tighter space with the maze and everything out there, while on the B side it's much more open and the outside this time around. So props to the map designers who created the Icebox.
Yeah, and I hope the difference with Icebox especially is going to be good, because honestly, whenever they go for, or rather try for place on any side though, it's really interesting that we see a lot of Jets here, because Jet could play around the difference in height, like you said a while ago, which is really great, honestly. Even the Chamber could make that work well here.
Yeah, or even the Omen. Omen was a very famous agent that was used
Right.
up back when it just started. But anyway, we will be taking a little break, technical difficulty, and we will be back soon.
And we're back, everyone, to Updraft. Sorry for that technical difficulty, but all our players are here and ready for the game right now. It's going to be, again, me versus Outplay Esports. Who is going to be taking the back because mid is now being tossed screened by Outplay.
Look at a very quick push coming out from Outplay Esports, but Morningstar has a very perfect angle to hold out the toxic, the snake bites, and the fragments have slowed them down. They have to opt out the chat. They have to reset their strat here because it's going to be Egar who will be holding down this yellow side. They have to push him up. The mid strat did not work out. Chamber did pull out the traps there to make sure none of them try to get behind it, but it's going to be Egar, the man of the Vanguard. He spots the heads. Ooh, almost gets the angle. Has to run out of there, but the toxic screen is not enough. Kakru will shut him down. It's going to be the big push for Outplay Esports in a post-plan situation for our meet.
Yeah, Outplay, even without the wall, was able to get it, but Morningstar was able to answer back with one. Do some damage. They don't have any toxic screens to work with on Outplay Esports anymore, but they have the wall though if they want to. But remember, they have a lot of ways to stop this from happening. They have the recon ball, and here it comes. The wall has happened, and this is gonna be the shock that's happening to their side. But there's someone defending with the fuse, and this is gonna be the win for me.
Meep takes the W. OE was not expecting a wall to be up and ready on the pistol round, not to mention. So it's so difficult to take out this barrier orb on a pistol round because you need so many of those bullets to try and shoot it down. And during that shoot down, the enemy will probably try and converge around you. So they have to play it safe. OE will be opting on an eco round now. It is just the second round. 1-0 the scoreboard in favor of Meep. Meep will be forcing up their buy, and we have a Vandal in motion on Namgoku. He will be holding up in this A site, but it looks like it's going to be a quick B push for OE.
Yeah, B push, but A side, 3 people are there, and B is also going to be the answer. They've used B side a while ago, so they're going to go for it again with the toxic screen on their hand. Namgoku might go for a push onto the lurk. This would be nice. They have some mission to work with, but Igor was able to stop them on their tracks already. This is going to be coming up in their favor. And with the toxic screen, it would be hard for them to push. They have the snake bites to work with, but Namgoku was able to get the flank. And now they're looking at their backs. They're not safe, so they can't back away. They can't even go in.
Yeah, they are stuck here. They have to get these frags in. Ronnie gets the ghost shots onto Ash. That's a Marshall down. That's the rifle that they would have wanted to use to get some damage in, which Kakru just picked up. He's got the sheriff as well on the side. Pull out the pistol at the wrong timing. Daff will get him from the other side of his ear, and Namgoku will shut down Kosei, trying to see if he can find a way out.
Yeah, me plays it fast, though. Outplay Esports can't even answer back with anything, honestly. I mean, it was an equal round, so it would be okay, but me... it's just gonna be happy though. They had the Spectres. Nobody died, so was really fortunate for this side.
Yeah, they even got a Marshall upgrade for Ronnie that was just holding the ghost last round. So with that, there's gonna be OE with the gun round and a Guardian in play for Kakuru as well. So let's see what this Guardian can one tap over on this A side as he pulls up onto this belt side.
Yeah, kind of a wretched match here. So let's just see how they push onto Kitchen. 11 going for a push. Oh, Namgoku gets the kill there. That is really great for their side though. They were able to get one kill, but Outplay Esports with the gun round. This is quite hard. Honestly, look at how Meep is just playing. They're just playing short range because they know they have the Spectres. It's easy for them to take down anyone.
Yeah, and they're closing it up. Levin does get past the kitchen side, but they do know this. Draft was there to Aljon it out, and they know that they've lost kitchen control, so it's going to be up to Agar to pull up the frag. Here, Spectre does not connect us yet. He has to pull out the snake bite because that Kosei will get a free kill onto it. And now it's all down to Draft to hold it out. Levin with positioning from kitchen takes Namgoku out. That's a rifle down. It's all up to Draft to try and hold down this plant while the rest of his team trying to get past.
Yep, yeah, Ronnie on the Vandal. If they go for a push, they know they're on yellow anyway though, but Levin was able to get the kill again. Very perfect. Really making great chaos onto the side, but Morningstar was able to shut him down. They still have a lot of ways to work with. 0 point. Be able to suppress.
Here.
Jet won't be able to get away from this. He needs fast enough though, but the fast push onto yellow was able to stop him under checks with Outplay. Still able to get the win.
Yeah, there we go. They even have the lineups prepared and ready. 2-1 is the score. OE Outplay on the scoreboard this time around, but that was just the bonus round. This is the round, the make it or break it for both of these teams. Rifles all across the board, but Ash does not have the credits to play with, although, because they did lose more than half of their members last time around. So it's going to be half armors for OE, so the full shield advantage for Meep. Let's see what they can do with this.
Yeah, lost 2 members. They don't have a lot of don't really have a lot of credits on their hands. So Deep with this, they have big advantages. A while ago, they weren't able to get the push onto A side, but the positioning from Namgoku might be surprising for Ash if it goes for a push here. Oh no, the timing was unfortunate. Ash was able to get it onto Jackson. That was a great win. Now, A side is probably open.
It's all up to Morning Start. Hold down from his angle. Catches Kakaru with the Aljon out. Kosei does jump over on top of him. Pipes has been cleared up. That is just one man able to clear up. Leving once again gets past the defense. Just goes through the middle side. This man has been lurking every single time, and it's been
One
working
enemy remaining.
out every
Oh
single
my.
time. Kosei
Spike
has
planted.
is getting all the advantage. The confidence is up for outplay, and they are pushing Meep down.
Kosei, I mean, man, Levin has been getting all these lurks. I don't know if it's because they don't have enough vision on that part of the map, because mid has been really clear since a while ago. Boiler hasn't been able to discover them right a while ago. Now they've seen Agar, and he is gonna fall down.
Here.
And that's the round once again for Outplay Esports. Despite the disadvantage of the shields, they will still be able to win that round. And now Meep has to opt for a half buy. Looks like they're going to be playing the Sheriffs and the Bladestorm as well for Namgoku. Namgoku's got 5 frags to his name and 2 deaths. That's enough ultimate orbs for him to play out his ultimate Bladestorm, which is the damage that we are going to be looking forward to see what they can do, because it looks like it's going to be a quick mid push coming out from the Meep.
Okay. This is really nice. The Outplay Esports have been taking 2 consecutive rounds, forcing Meep onto Nico. So with this now, they're going for a mid push, try to risk it all, might be able to get the win. They don't have any vision in this part of the map, but the trademarks are up though. It's going to be hard to go for a flank. That's why Chamber is really effective on this one, because it's easy to stop flank from happening. But now everyone's on A side, they've heard it, and the rotation is came in. Toxic screens are coming up, and side is pretty clear.
Yeah, Bladestorm trying to see what he can find. 5 blades still up. Gets one and gets the tailwind away. That's Cartel down. The Sage has fallen. Although the barrier orb was able to pull up before she fell down, it's still some damage coming out for the Meep team. That's all Meep wants at the moment. If they win the round, that's bonus for them.
Good. Akaru was able to get the kill. Headshot for perfect. They have the positioning onto the side though. The headshot from Levin. And it wasn't enough. The range is just so much. The Daff, look at this. At the smoke street, they don't have the snake, but to work with the Daff was able to get the headshot. More damage could be done. And they were able to get 2 more. Meep. Oh no, he might be able to get more Daff. Looking up to Ash. 1 more hit. He would probably be dead by the Sheriff. He's buying a lot of time. If Ash falls down here, that would be unfortunate for Outplay. That could be another one to buy, but oh no, he wasn't able to chase him. But Ash falls down. Mission complete.
Yeah, mission complete. 4 members fell from Outplay on an equal round for Meep. Meep has to be happy with that, because they have done some damage on the bank of Outplay Esports. Now Outplay Esports got some awkward bank control. There's 750 left on Ash, but there's 3,500 creds left on Kakaru. So let's see. These ults are ready on Outplay Esports side, so it's looking very good for them to control this momentum against Meep.
Okay, yeah. As you said, we have the momentum. Outplay Esports, at least they were able to cancel them down with the operator and Namgoku. Going to push onto A side. I think Namgoku would be able to see at least 1 onto heaven. So remember, they go for a push. Okay, as I said, they got 2 kills already. Perfect timing for me.
Ooh. 0 point gets the position from Kosei. Kosei has to get the Toxic down now, so they're gonna have to wait for this suppression to remove out to get the situation in. Cartel gets the revive onto Ash, so still an extra man advantage. Speaking of man advantage, Ronnie takes away that man advantage. Kosei falls, and that is Toxic Screen officially down. 5 members still alive on Meep. So much so the ults for OE unable to work around. These guys are about to get boxed in as the rest of Meep are pushing up their map.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to rotate gun speed, so they need to commit onto A whenever they can. But the headshot from Ash, that was really what they needed. But the timing from Ronnie here with this position is good. Kill Ronnie, was able to get 4. Might be able to get 5, but the headshots from Igor would be able to shut down Outplay.
There we go. Ultimate Resurrection also being committed. That is for the economy of Meep, making sure that they do not lose these weapons that they're holding. Not to mention, Namgoku was holding an operator. So that's 4,700 credits saved thanks to the Resurrection. So Meep will stay up here, and now it's Outplay who has to play for the half buy. Ooh, they even have big half buy, even a force possibly, because Cartel still has a rifle and the full shields to play with.
Yeah, again, with this. This is really easy though. I mean, with Outplay, they have the Marshals, they even have Cartel with the Vandals and the Shields, but it would still be really hard to win this. They're taking a lot of risk here just because they went for just a force buy on their side. But Kase, remember, they still have the ultimate and also the Tour de Force. So this is probably much not more of a risk than I was expecting because they can still go for this.
They can still get this win no matter what, especially as you've mentioned, Levin has the Tour de Force ready. That's why he only has the full armor and the classic to play with, while the rest are going to be opting for a half buy this time for sure, where they can still afford enough to buy up the next round just in case, because the score has been tied up. Meep and Outplay Esports 3-3.
Yeah. Over a win, but maybe Namgoku plays on A side and B is going to be the push from Outplay. Wouldn't be able to get the win here, rather the kill that he needs here, which is really what I kind of expecting that he would be able to get. But with Meep, going for a very conservative play on the B.
And speaking of plays, looks like they're going to make a bigger push here onto this middle side. Namgoku is the man with an operator and is holding down on top of Tubes just in case the enemy Jet, Ash, tries to jump on top of it. But instead, here we go. That's the sign. Tour de Force has been opened up and the Aldrone is being pulled up on this B side. Agar hears this and he's preparing for a post-plant situation.
Yeah, they have seen them with this ult. They have the snake bite to work with. They just need to time it right just for them to get the kill. Namgoku is in a pretty good position if he wants to get some kills. But there you go. There's the smoke, but it's not enough. They can still get the kill here. Oh no! Namgoku was hit in the body with the Marshal, so he's going to be forced to back away, but he still needs to get the kill here.
Yeah, he's still looking for it. He's aggressive. He's on top of the double box. Finally falls off. Only 50 HP left, hoping to find a heal from his Sage. There you go. There's the heal. There's the reset as well. Ronnie gets the frag onto Ash, so that's an unfortunate timing for Outplay Esports to lose the man holding down side the yellow, because now they have to cross this crossfire that they're very scared to cross because they think that there's probably an operator on top of the site.
Yeah, they can't even go for flank because they know, because they have some info onto the side. But look at that, the Wigan Ball comes in, they have some walls to work with. They don't have the toxic screen anymore, so this is going to be good for their side. Oh no, Cartel, the timing was not right. He was punished by most of the members, but because of the timing though, Cartel can't even go in. They have the snake bite to work with. Cartel's going to get pushed right here, and that's going to be the kill for Igor. That is it. They would be able to get more. The yellow is not clear, and the last two members with the last member, the Bastions, are still standing. They're doing a lot of damage with yellow though, but headshot from Kakeru might be able to get more. They have the flash to work with, so there you go. There's the flash, but there's the headshot from Kakeru. They killed them a lot, so they won't be able to see him. Ronnie, okay, that was kind of scary. I thought that would be the win for Outplay Esports.
Ronnie saves the day, and once again, the half-buy eco-buy is working out. They are happy with this output, taking out 4 before they fall. They will still have the weapons upgrades up to this next round, so let's see if they can equalize the round once more. So far, it's been back and forth from both of these teams.
I mean, it's kind of been an underlying team, right, Ken? I mean, during that last game, I think it was also back and forth until it wasn't anymore, in where they were already able to adapt onto the playstyle of the other. But with Meep and Outplay Esports, it's kind of like the same trend. They've been getting 2 consecutive rounds for 2 consecutive rounds and getting back on each other. I hope that someone would change this one from happening, and later on we'll see that they've already adapted to whatever they're pulling out.
Speaking of adapting, look at positioning from Agar. He's expecting that they're going to be pushing up this middle side, where he's got backup from Daft and Ronnie jump picking from the boiler side.
Yeah,
Meep has adapted so far, and Agar has the Viper's Pit as well prepared. Both of these Vipers has Viper's Pit to play up for these two teams. Let's see which one can play up. Levin gets the timing right. Rendezvous is out. Power of the chamber. That is now a man advantage for Outplay.
yeah, I really like how the chamber is getting work here. Like, they're using him as an aggressive tool against Beef, and it's like playing a Jet though on their side though. So that's why it's working out. But Namgoku, push from Daffy has been seen. Unfortunate for them. They lost a lot of members. This is not really what they want. Unlucky, and 11 gets another one. Now they push it out. Namgoku is able to get 1 kill, but the 4v2 still hard win for them side though.
Yeah, Morningstar spots Kakeru running around
Spike
with his
planted.
Aldrone, so he's going to be hunting him down. Well, Namgoku will try to take control of this side, but Outplay Esports, they've got the plant down, and they've got the post-plant situation. Viper is ready for the snake bites, and the
For
Morningstar
you.
gets the knife back onto Kakeru. That's the hunt that he's been waiting for, and the prey has been set. 3v2 now. Time has been ticking a lot. They've got a lot of ground to cover to try and get this spike diffused.
Yeah, taking a lot of time. Time's ticking. They might not be able to get this though, but at least they would be able to get the kill. Deadpool goes for a peek. Not gonna be able to get the kill.
That's
They're
it.
going for an eco. I mean, a save, and yeah, that is probably the better plan here.
Yeah, they're gonna need their weapons coming up this next round. They have somewhat a buy to work with in the next round, where it will be once again equalized. 4-4 is the score, back and forth. Let's see if me can build up whatever bank they've got to work with. They will still be able to buy up the full armor and the full Vandals or Phantoms, but let's see how OE will respond to this, because Meep has much more ultimates this time around.
Yeah, I really like that they've been going back and forth for both of our sides though. I really like that they're going for this very aggressive plays from Outplay Esports, going for the Chamber and even Ash, just trying to go for an Eagle pick, then Rendezvous or Tailwind after. And after they get the win, that was enough. Like, how they're doing in mid, like, honestly, the positioning that they have in mid is just like that. They want to go for kills.
Yeah, perfect. OE is the one reading Meep, but Goku gets a shot to Kakeru, is looking to see what kind of information he gets from the A side, but instead, once again, there's going to be a lot more middle presence from Outplay Esports. They're waiting for Meep to push up to them, because they've been always doing it. Guard gets a nice positioning!
no!
But he does not pull his trigger. Levin will get the reaction onto him, and Edgar will fall. A 4v4 now.
Yeah, really unfortunate for them again. They got the kills. Outplay Esports are really having a hard... I mean, Meep has having a hard time with Wallach, but now, with the man advantage that they have... Oh, look at that push! Ash almost getting the headshot. And now with that, they gave their position away. Yellow is not clear. Ash gets some saves for the team in smoke screen. Was able to get the kill though. Look at that. He was able to see the body, and now the Viper Spit has been thrown out, but they have the Hunter Spirit to work with. Oh no, I think this is gonna pull that card. The last member standing, but they have the Viper Spit. They can still have info. 2v1. He won't be able to use any of his skills, but Morningstar gets the kill again. A back and forth, as you said, and this is going great for both of our teams.
And there you have it, with that Viper's bit being committed as well. It was looking good, but the Sova and KO were the last ones alive. Ooh. So these two are the information givers, and just what you need to try and take out this Viper's bit. 5-4 now is the score line. Morningstar saves the operator, so another one for Namgoku. The bank is once again going back to Beep's side.
Oh my, this is really close. Yeah, super close for both of our sides. Outplay Esports trying their best to get something, but now they're on the lower end because their eco is in shambles actually, but they're still forcing the issue and going for a Vandal and even for the Spectre on this one. But if it would be worth it, if they would be taking this round, then okay, that is a really worth buy right there for this side. But they know that Morningstar is now not safe. Going for a push here. Morningstar would be able to get onto Ash. He was able to get the headshot. Think onto Ash wasn't enough, and they got the Viper Spit onto A side. You might want to go for a push here, but they can call it out though, honestly. But on their side, Namgoku was able to get one, and that's enough space for themselves.
And once again, we're back and forth, 4v4. It's at the moment, Meep is holding back from the Viper. Viper versus Viper at the moment. Kosei will be falling back here. They know that it's going to be so difficult to enter this green marshmallow, but it's going to be even more difficult to push up on the other sides where there's an even operator holding out this middle side, making sure they don't get pushed from the back of A side.
You will not kill my ally.
Resurrect comes in. Levin stays up.
Yeah. Remember, they don't have the Resurrect onto Ronnie, but at least they have the Viper Spit onto A. If ever they go for an A-side push, that could be a good answer. But it's a good thing that they're trying to play it conservatively, backing away from the sides. Maybe mid is gonna get pushed, but playing it safe is where it all goes. Outplay Esports, they have the Recon Bolt, they have some info, they won't be able to see
30
anyone onto
seconds
yellow,
left.
and that is enough. Now they're pushing onto B.
Yeah, beautiful positioning from Meep. Meep is so way back from the map. They're not showing any presence to try and slow down any sort of push. They're giving away the push instead. And so that's the plan for Outplay Esports, and they're going to be playing for the post-plant situation. We will have some troubles trying to enter this. Let's see if Namgoku can try to get an operator shot in. But Edgar gets spotted by the trademark
That
where the 11 is holding, but Edgar gets the shot in. 4v4 now, still doable for the retake situation, especially after Namgoku gets the shot at the Ash. The wall is still up for Ronnie.
Everybody's on yellow and green, so it's gonna be easier for them to predict. But the Hunter's Fury is not enough for them to get the kill. But look at this, Edgar. It's gonna be go for the defuse. It's half, so they might be able to get the win here. Shock Start isn't enough. The ball is able to save their lives, and now that takes off the equalizer. Beat gets the advantage.
There you have it. 6-4 now is the scoreline. Outplay Esports, they have to play an eco round unless they pull up the force, because Levin's pulled up the Vandal and full armor. 0 credits to his name. We might see a force buy coming out from Outplay Esports. What if they want to break this momentum? Or maybe it will just be the half buy for them, because Meep is sitting very comfortably, especially that last round. They were sitting extra comfy all the way back in Snowman and Spawn, back of the A side, not giving OE what they want.
Yeah, Outplay Esports, they tried their best, but because we said a while ago they don't have any credits to work with anyway, it's gonna be easier for me to make this work. They have the Blade Storm though, pushing onto mid. Nobody's helping out Ronnie. They weren't able to get anything out of that Blade Storm. They weren't able to get the damage. Morningstar gets the kill, but not enough. They still have a lot of members here. Ash was able to get the Blade Storm out, and that is gonna be the kill through the smoke. And Outplay Esports last member standing won't be able to get the kill anyway, but Kosei, mission complete because he was able to get the plant or ran his spike in.
Yep, very interesting strat coming out from OE, trying to change up the pace there and surprising Meep. But little do they know, Meep has been preparing for a quick push every single time. They've always been held back onto these sides. No one is playing close by. They're not playing the aggression. They're playing the defense just like defenders do.
Yeah, they were able to
Last
get it.
round in the half.
7-5 is at least doable, so that's why Outplay Esports just went in for the risk and tried to take it, tried to do some damage. But because Meep was able to get a lot of consecutive rounds, it's not enough though. Look at the credits that they have. It's still a lot, Ken. So with this, they have Namgoku with the operators. So Outplay Esports, they need to put their best foot forward because right now the ball is in their court.
Right now, Levin is just opting for the Spectre. He full buyed last round, hoping to get this hero buy working. But anyway, he's got an ultimate for the force to work with this next round, no matter what. That is why he will still opt for the Spectre. Ooh, the operator gets blocked by the proximity. He has to back up. Morningstar getting spotted by the Aldor. Aldor gets so much information here. They know two members on this A side. And look at this information. Look at this wall. Barrier or being used.
Yeah, they have a lot of members right there. Good positioning for their side though. Like that's basically Grimwall right there. They were able to make use of it in order for them to get an off angle. And now that forces most of the member of Outplay Esports away. It's really hard to push onto the side with this recon ball, but without any info onto the side, especially that you don't have a Jet anymore for the side of Outplay, it's gonna be hard for them to push this.
Yes, Jet has fallen. They do have the Tour de Force, seeing what he can find from the backside. Ooh, the Viper wall, so much cover, giving them all for Namgoku.
Ooh,
found the spot, and he finds the frag as well. Kosei does take out Ronnie from the other side, but it's all to Namgoku holding down his angle. That was there to give him cover, but the cover has fallen. Doesn't matter, because Namgoku is Namgoku. Gets the 1v1 situation in. There we go. Agar versus Kusei. Does Kusei know Agar's in the back? He does. Tries to snake bite it. Oh, he's trying to bait it up. He's not sure just yet. Agar spots him. He knows where to go. Spike's being planted way safe into this corner. Now he's just waiting for Kosei to run into his crosshair. There you have it. Easily fragged down. 8-4 is the score. MVP has to go to Namgoku, going big with that operator.
Yeah, that operator made it work during that whole game. Meep was able to defend the site. It was super awkward for most of the members of Outplay Esports just because of the wall from Ronnie. But Namgoku made it work even though that they push onto the side perfectly. But Outplay, good play to be honest though. But it's just that Meep was just super. It was because Namgoku went Super Saiyan mode right there.
And now it's this time around, what we've talked about earlier, second half is where these two compositions are much stronger to hold on to. Chamber on the defense and KO on the offense. So maybe a comeback could happen, or maybe a balanced out. Maybe we could even reach an overtime. Who knows? These two teams are hot on their trails right now. So I'm looking forward to see what Meep can do on their attacking side.
Yeah, really big difference. They would be able to make this work here though. Namgoku has been doing so well during this game. So with the aggression, especially with the ghost that he's holding on right now, it could be easier for him to get the push. Ash has been discovered. Might be running away, but Rendezvous has been pushed away also. They're gonna go for a probably a retake here in the way that they're positioning right now.
Beautiful dagger as well. 0 point coming from the AO. Spots the members of OE holding down the side. They had to back away, and now it's going to be a free plant for Meep and a post-plant situation for them. OE, they've got a tall order to try and enter this side.
Yeah, remember, with the way that this works, it could be easy to shock that in Snake Bite, this place in where they put in the default right now. 11 is able to back away with the rendezvous, but they don't know that Ronnie is here waiting for them on side. It could be a bit awkward though, with the way that they're positioning themselves, but the backline has been breached, and now OE was able to get the win there on the headshots from the Classics. Short range is a way to go with the Classic.
And there you have it. It was a great plant, great situation for me, but little did they know it was OE who was baiting them to go for the plant. They had a beautiful re-entry to try and take this side. So now it's going to be 8-5 on the scoreboard. Still in favor of me, but the first round of the half goes to Outplay Esports.
Yeah, really hard to push this, honestly. Outplay Esports getting that win was kind of really great though for their side, especially on the defender side. It would be really great advantage to have the better guns onto the first round, but now with them having this, Meep is just gonna be happy just pushing again. With the Classics that they have, they don't have anything to lose, so they're gonna be taking risk on mid.
It's going to be an all-in. Speaking of pushing in mid, OE is also pushing up this middle side. They've got the wall up as well. They hear all the pistols being shot over. Nago gets a nice shot onto Levin. Levin falls. That's a big weapon down. Ooh, almost catches Cartel off guard because he had the slow orb in hand, suppressed, and down to 25 HP before he could heal up. So now it's still a man advantage for Meep. Although the OE has the gun advantage, Meep Ronnie does get a free upgrade in, and he's passed through the kitchen side. He's gonna catch Cartel off guard, maybe here. There we go. That's the shot. Another advantage for Meep. Ash finally takes him out. So still a 4v3 on both of these teams, and still just the Classics in hand for Meep, other than Mamgoku holding down this Sheriff.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward that they have the advantage and going with the Classics on hand, and Outplay Esports have full guns. Now A-side is not clear. They try to go for, they're gonna be trying to go for a flank here, but Takaru has been discovered, 14 HP. Really hard to go with this though. But now Meep has all the advantages. They just need to hold their short ranges before they go for a fight. But now will be able to discover Ash. But now he's 37 HP. One more right click and he's dead. Probably the shock dart. He was forced to tailwind. Now that's good for their side though. Kosei was able to get one of his own. Igor, oh no, he was able to get the... Oh wow. What a good play from Outplay.
Little too close for comfort, but OE finally shuts it down, finally secures their round. Meep did a great job trying to get that entry in and almost made it very scary for Outplay. Outplay comes back once more. Meep might be happy with that situation. They got the plant, they got a few frags in, and now it's going to be the big gun buy for them. So this is the round that they have to take to try and retake and equalize the score to 8-8.
Yeah, they really need to win this. Really going for those guns for Meep. And they just need to be aggressive at least. I mean, A-side hasn't worked for them, so B-side might be the answer. They're just trying to rinse and repeat what Outplay did a while ago. If ever this works, this might be the answer to their problems.
Let's see here, Kosei getting an aggressive snake bite very early on to give Ash some cover to try and pop up. Where the Rika Ball was giving them some advantage. Gets to finally spray him down. Tailwind's out, and now they've got an advanced position. They're getting sprayed down, so they will be opting back. Kosei is holding a beautiful angle. They're not expecting him to be holding right behind this, or will they? Kosei's getting for the spray down, gets two! With an Igor, finally shuts him down with a trade-off. Igor is left alone. Levin and Ash is still alive here. It's all up to Morningstar now to see what he can do. He's got the Phantom in hand, full shields, full utility to work with. Ooh, shot through with that. Marshall,
Two
headshots.
headshots. Oh no. Unfortunate for the members of OE. I mean, for the members of Meep. That was the gun round, but the way that Kosei and Ash played that, they weren't expecting that to happen. The aggression from Outplay Esports, they were able to make it work, and even with the help of the toxic screen, they were able to get a lot of kills there. That was not expected from me.
Yes, 8-7 is the score, equalizing it through. There we go. OE wins 7, and this should be their 8th round as well, as Meep will be opting with the full Sheriff round. But you never know in KJC Esports, these full Sheriff rounds always work out matchups.
Yeah. So far, Meep almost made it work with the Classics a while ago, but as you said, Sheriff works, and Meep was able to get one, but would that help them actually go through the stars? But looking for the push, they were able to get one more, but the headshots from Outplay Esports making it work. And now the dream with the sheriffs. There's no new sheriff in town because the Vandals are better.
Yeah. Agar tried to retrieve the Vandal on the belt side, but he can't retrieve it anymore because Cartel has gotten the better position to try and hold them out. Agar has the spike control. He's now looking for these players one by one to see if he can find anyone, but he is going to be creeping up onto this middle side, maybe through the B side, but Chamber has a trademark waiting there. He will not be able to push up into here. Will he spot it? He does spot it. He cannot pass through that. Can he? He cannot. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, now they know where he is though because of the trademark. And might know that he's going for kitchens because I think how Cartel just went in for the slow orb. They're waiting for him to go for the push, but Cartel might be surprised. But Levin is waiting for him to go for the push. That's gonna be good! He was able to get headshot! Almost! That was too close.
Yeah, too close for comfort. The Sheriff almost working out, but again, more than half did fall. Although OE's got the bank to work with and a double operator setup for this next run, he will still have some money to play with this time around. And Ronnie has his own operator to respond to try and hold down this middle side. So let's see where these operators will hold. Kakeru and Ash. Kakeru will be Ash will be obviously holding down this A side. And then Kakeru is the man holding down the middle with this operator. If he's not too careful and pushes up with this operator, he will fall to Ronnie. Oh no, Ronnie opted for the rifle.
Yeah, for sure. They want the Vandals now. And it's a good thing that Outplay Esports has a lot of credits to work with. So if ever they fail here, it's still okay. They can still have Ash on the operator duty later on. So with me, they have a lot of things to work with. If they lose this again, they're going to be forced in an eco. And it's just going to be the cycle. So far, Outplay Esports have been forcing them onto an eco every time.
Yes, and Meep having been troubled, they have yet to get around over onto this second half. They need to try and recuperate with this one gun round that they've got so far. Ultimates are ready for OE, which is Kosei's Viper's Pit, which is holding down this B side, but it looks like it's going to be the A control for Meep. Let's see what Edgar can do with his own Viper's Pit to try and secure this round for Meep and bring back this momentum.
And the walls to the side. They have the walls to work with, so it's going to be good for Outplay Esports. They were able to push the side already, but two people are down. And it's not going to be good. Goku. Oh no, that is just not working in their favor. Good positioning from the members of Outplay was able to get the wins for themselves.
A flawless round coming out for Outplay Esports. Meep could not do a thing in that entry. Morningstar did pop off that null command, but it was not enough to slow down the frags coming out from OE, especially with Cartel's positioning getting right behind them. And now Meep has to opt for the force buy. They've got full loss bonus here.
Yeah, I kind of understand why Meep is having a hard time. Honestly, when you try to go for a push on with the wall there, it's kind of awkward to try and check all the angles, and that they did not did. Because Cartel and Ash was positioned really well during that time, and that's why they were able to get the win there. Namgoku has been playing really well, but now he hasn't been turning up a lot because it's because of the way that Outplay Esports have been using their utilities.
Yep, so far, here we go. Blaze Storm's up, trying to go for the play. They're trying to opt for this B push, but Kosei is there to slow it down. Here comes them. The Viper's Pit is prepared and ready. Here we go. They will use it. Commit is there. And now it's looking good for Meep Esports. Just Meep. So looking forward to see whether they push up to this B side or will they just opt for this A control.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Outplay Esports was ready for this. Look at how the trademarks are positioned. They know if ever they go for a rotate, they will try to go for mid first, and they try to go to A. But now with the way that they're positioned, they're going to be going for B side. They don't want to make any mistakes anymore. Maybe they're trapped. That's why they know that they can't go back anymore.
Oh, speaking of trap, it's Kosei's Marshmallow holding down this angle. Oh, a lot of utilities to try and close it out. Kosei's down to 89 HP. Namgoku is pushing it up. Counter Viper's Pit being used, and Edgar wins it.
30 seconds left.
We're able to get it, and that's going to be 2 kills already. The Viper's Pit is down, and without that, the Resurrection is already up. Namgoku might get the kill onto Cartel here. Oh no, he has been discovered! He played with his food, and he was punished. And now with this team, might be able to buy some time. They have some ultimate to work with, especially with that. Kakeru is now alive. Yellow is not clear, and green. That might be the time that Levin might be able to get the kill here. They don't have anything to work with here. They just need to go in. They have some flashes. They might be able to get this on half. Oh no, they don't. They're actually sticking it. He would be able to get the win. What was that? Me wasn't able to take a look at that.
Another round goes to Outplay Esports. Not expecting that the spike plant, the spike defuse would be stick, but they did have the man advantage. They had the cover. Well played for Outplay Esports, especially for Cartel spotting the man behind them and getting the
Wow.
resurrect to secure that round for them. 8-10 now is the score. That has to be heartbreaking for Meep.
Yeah, they weren't expecting that to happen. Honestly, dude, the way that they pushed there from Outplay Esports, they didn't expect them to stick that. Because with the way that they're positioned yellow and green, they want to go and try to pick it. But because they didn't peek it. They thought it was a bait though.
Enemy mark.
And with that, they lose the round. 8-10, still the score in favor of Outplay. Look at this, Namgoku just spotting, trying to hide behind Ash. Ash got the Blade Storm out, looking for some information to see maybe if they're in the A side. But with that information that he's caught, that maybe they're not in the A side. But the bait's there. Namgoku is pushing up. And speaking of bait, Levin has been pushing up in this middle side. Ooh, the timing's not there just yet. It is Edgar left alone on his B side to make some distractions happen. And it's going to be all up to Ash to try and hold down the fort on his A side.
Yeah, they want to go for A side. Nobody's here except for just one member. They have a lot of members onto B. They thought it's gonna be the push again just because of the toxic scene that they put there. But that is a good bait. Namgoku is left alone. Does have the Vandal and also the Blade Storm. Now with this,
Oh.
he should call the rotation. Morningstar has been discovered and tailwind out. That's gonna be good. Namgoku was able to hold his ground onto A side. So with this, they could call the rotation. Flank is here. They don't know that. Oh no, they don't know. Actually, they know. They have an idea that Igor is there.
30 seconds
So
left.
Outplay Esports, they don't have any way to get out of this anymore. They are trying to get the peak, and now Ash was
One
able to get
enemy
two.
remaining.
That was perfect
Spike
together with the
down
Hunter
A.
Spear, but Namgoku is going to be able to get the kill onto one. But would that be enough? To no avail, because Outplay is still going to get the kill on him.
The timing's not right for Meep. OE were just all over the place and they get the advantage on top of them. Meep is once again down on another force buy. That is all they can do with his max loss bonus. But Levin pulling out the tour de force and he's looking prepared on his A side. Meep needs an opening. They need a confidence play. They need something to try and get into these sites.
Yeah, I thought it was. It's kind of weird. Honestly, it's kind of weird whenever Meep tries to go in. It's because they take some time that Namgoku or rather anyone from the members of Outplay Esports would be able to answer back. Like what I said, they're taking their time and Outplay knows how to deal with it. And they always go for aggression and it's always working out for the members of Outplay Esports. They're just even pushing them even with the tour de force. And Meep wasn't even able to answer back. This is their last chance because they don't have any more credits.
Yeah, this is going to be match point for Outplay Esports if they don't clutch this
One
round.
enemy
Speaking of clutch,
remaining.
Edgar does get one more, but Cartel and Ash will shut them down. It's going to be another win for Outplay and their match point. One away
Match
to
point.
finish this best of one, and Meep is not looking good on their bank.
Yeah. Honestly, you can't play slow against a team like Outplay Esports because if you play slow, they're gonna punish you. And that they did. They have been doing that since how many rounds is that? That's 8 consecutive rounds that they've
Yep.
won. And this might be the last one. Meep wasn't able to win any of the rounds since we switched onto the attackers, onto the defender side for Outplay Esports, and they can't even penetrate the side.
Yep, they just need 4 rounds, just like how OE was able to take on their first half. So let's see if they can find it. Marshall's being pushed up. Look at the push coming out from OE, looking for more.
Oh,
Kaku
no.
gets the shot. Namgoku falls. That's their top fragger down. It's now all up to the remaining members of Beep to try and push this up. Morningstar, he's got the no command. He has to use this. They need the extra buff. There we go. There's the extra life. OE Ash is pushed up really
Spike
close.
down
Kaku gets the
A.
shot to Morningstar as well. Ash is not done as he pushes up. It's now all down to Daft. Very grim looking. 4 versus 1
Last
to
player
clutch.
standing.
Yeah, Beep got the advantage before they switched to the rounds, and this might be the end. Daft is the last one standing. He's trying his best to get something out of this, but he has been discovered. Nobody's on flank watch, but the spike is on their hands. The recon ball's gonna come in. He has been discovered. This might be the last fight that he could have, and he has been seen. He has been discovered. 1 HP, and Ash takes a
Defenders
4K
win.
down to the grave.
That
Okay,
is the
sauna
timing.
time.
Beep falls and Outplay Esports. Congratulations to you. You will be advancing to the semifinals with this final score 13-8 on our last map, our last best of 1 Icebox.
Honestly, what a great win for Outplay Esports. They took like 9 consecutive rounds for them to get the win there. And it was just flawless there on for Outplay Esports. I wasn't expecting them to win a lot of rounds against Meep because Meep looked really great during the first half, but Outplay, they looked better.
Yep. Looks like their outplay was definitely playing for that second half strength.
Yeah.
And that will be the end for them. And also the end of our quarterfinals day one of the first week, season one, KJC Esports Updraft.
Yeah. Again, that was their day because honestly, that is actually a roller coaster of a day, honestly, again, because it's been quite a Haven Icebox has been the map of the day. Nobody even went with the other maps, which is kind of interesting though, because Haven and Icebox have been picked for a lot of this. But before we go, we still have a match tomorrow. So everyone, we still have the semifinals tomorrow. Don't wait for it to happen. But before we go, we still have our sponsors to thank, our co-organizers, Cyberport, and also our official gaming chair, Vertigear.
Yep. And with that, my name is Gen, and I'm here with my friend Dash. We have been your casters for the night. Thank you and good night.